Sam's Club has just updated a series of new regulations in 2026, but they are also introducing new rules that, if ignored, could cause you to miss out on the best benefits they are offering members this year. You'd be awesome if you subscribed and liked this video. Automated AI exit arch technology. If you haven't visited Sam's Club in the past few months, there is a change at the exit that will surprise you. The scene of an employee holding a paper receipt, stopping your cart to check each item one by one, has completely vanished. In its place is an automated arch, unmanned, with no lines. You simply walk straight through, and the system handles everything automatically in just a few seconds. This is not a trial technology at a few select locations. Sam's Club has officially deployed this AI arch system, combining computer vision, across its entire network of nearly 600 warehouses in the US and Puerto Rico. The system uses 4K cameras processing in real time to scan the shape, size, logo, and brand of every product in your cart as you walk through, instantly cross-referencing them with the digital receipt from the checkout counter or the Scan and Go app. That entire process takes place while you are walking. No need to stop, no need to pull out your phone, and no need to do anything at all. Real-world results after widespread deployment show that exit movement time is 23% faster, over 75% of members walk straight out without being stopped, and the satisfaction index rose to 84%. Notably, this system does not use facial recognition or any biometric data, ensuring your privacy is fully protected. Compared to Costco, which still maintains a manual receipt check at the exit, this move by Sam's Club creates a significant gap in the member experience. Sam's Club has just added a feature to their app that, if you know how to use it correctly, will help you save a decent amount of money on your very next shopping trip without any extra effort. Scan and Go and the secret to budget control. Scan and Go is not a new feature at Sam's Club, but the way they integrated it with the automated AI exit arch system in 2026 has turned it into an entirely different tool. Previously, Scan and Go only helped you bypass the checkout line. Now, combined with the automated arch, the entire shopping experience from start to finish becomes seamless in a way no other wholesale club in the US is currently achieving. However, the real value of Scan and Go isn't just about saving wait time, even though saving 15 to 20 minutes per trip is substantial. The greater value lies in how it completely changes the way you make decisions inside the store. As you scan each item into your phone right when taking it off the shelf, you see your running total update in real time. That feeling is vastly different from throwing everything into the cart and only knowing the total at the register when it's already too late to change your mind. Many families have shared that simply by forming the habit of checking the real-time total on the app, they cut down impulse purchases by $40 to $60 per trip. The mechanism is very simple. When you see the running total hit a threshold you don't want to exceed, you can remove any item from your list right on the screen and put it back on the shelf without feeling self-conscious. There is a tiny string of characters on the price tag at Sam's Club that most people overlook every time they shop. But those who know how to read it always end up getting better prices than everyone else. Price codes on price tags. Most people standing in front of the shelves at Sam's Club only look at the largest number on the price tag. That is completely natural, but it also means you are missing the most valuable piece of information located right in the bottom right corner of that sign, right next to the barcode. Sam's Club uses a hidden character system to encode the status of each product, and each character tells you something entirely different about whether you should buy it right away. The letter N stands for never out, meaning it is a year-round staple item that almost never appears on sale lists, so don't bother waiting for a discount because it won't happen. The letter A stands for active, meaning the item is selling strongly with ample inventory. If you're not in a rush, you can wait a few weeks because there is a high likelihood of a price adjustment. The letter S stands for seasonal, which refers to seasonal goods like gardening tools or holiday decor. As soon as the season changes, the clearance wave hits very fast and prices drop significantly. The two most important characters are C and O. The letter C stands for canceled, meaning that item is about to be cleared off the shelves. If the price is still intact, be patient for a few more days because a steep markdown is coming. The letter O stands for one-time buy, meaning a single test batch of inventory. If you like it, you have to grab it right away because once this batch is gone, it will never return. In addition to the character system, there is another pricing signal that few people know about. When you see a price ending in .01, such as 1401 or 7901, that is a sign that Sam's Club is selling below cost to clear out warehouse space. An outdoor heater that originally cost $200 when marked down with a 01 ending to $49.01 represents absolute rock bottom, and there will be no lower price. This is the signal to grab it immediately without any further thought. Sam's Club's private label brand has just overhauled all of its ingredient standards, and that means what you are buying today is significantly better than the exact same type of product from a year ago. Members Mark and the new clean standards. If you still hesitate every time you reach for a Members Mark product, instead of choosing a familiar national brand, 2026 is the time to reconsider that habit. Not because Members Mark suddenly became more famous, but because what is inside that packaging has changed dramatically to the buyer's benefit. The entire lineup of Members Mark food and beverage products this year officially adopts the Made Without standard, with over 40 synthetic ingredients completely removed from the formulas. That list includes high-fructose corn syrup, HFCS, artificial food dyes, the sweetener aspartame, and artificial flavors. What is notable is that Sam's Club implemented this change without adjusting the retail prices. Shoppers get a cleaner formula at the exact same cost. A 24 oz jar of Members Mark creamy pistachio butter costs only about $11.98. If you choose an organic tier equivalent product, you have to shell out $8.49 for a tiny jar measuring a mere 8 oz. Broken down, the per-ounce cost of the major brand is nearly 2.5 times more expensive, even though the taste is virtually indistinguishable. What few people know is that many Members Mark products are manufactured by top-name, prestigious food corporations right here in the US, with the only difference being the absence of marketing costs. All of those savings are passed directly into the retail price for you. There is a short phone call that, if you make it before your membership renewal date this year, will likely save you a few dozen dollars without requiring any extra effort. Discounts for seniors. Aged 50 and older and cheap renewal hack. This is information that the vast majority of longtime Sam's Club members have never heard of, even those who have held a membership card for years in a row. Sam's Club has a membership fee discount program specifically for people aged 50 and older through an online verification system, and the current savings are substantial. With the standard club membership, the annual fee can drop to $20 for the first year, instead of the regular $60 rate. With the Plus membership, the instant discount is $50, meaning you pay only $60 instead of $120. To activate this offer, you simply need to verify your age through the ID.me portal. The whole process takes about 2 minutes and only needs to be done once. The program applies to new signups or individuals who canceled their previous membership over 6 months ago. For current members who do not qualify for the above program, there is still another little-known method. Before your annual card renewal date, call Sam's Club customer service and let them know that you are considering not renewing due to rising costs. The retention team is often ready to offer an immediate special renewal rate of around $25 to $35 for the following year. A new member aged 50 or older signing up for a Plus membership via ID.me pays only $60 for the first year, and then can use the phone-in renewal hack to keep fees lower in subsequent years. This is the most effective way to save on membership costs currently available without sacrificing any Plus membership perks. There is an automatic discount cycle that happens regularly at Sam's Club. And if you know the schedule in advance, you will never buy big-ticket items at the wrong time again. Instant savings and app price matching. Every 3 to 4 weeks, Sam's Club launches an instant savings event that lasts around 21 days. No clipping coupons, no entering promo codes. The system automatically deducts savings straight off your bill at the register. This is the most transparent and convenient promotion mechanism among major wholesale chains in the US today. And if you know the schedule beforehand, the value you receive is even greater. Plus members get priority access to instant savings sales 12 hours earlier than regular club members. For limited quantity items like electronics, premium home appliances, or specialty imported foods, those 12 hours are the difference between scoring a deal and coming away empty-handed. The savings catalog is always posted a week in advance on the homepage, so you can fully plan your shopping ahead of time instead of walking into the store only to discover a sale is running. A lesser-noticed detail is that prices on the Sam's Club app and the listed prices on store shelves are sometimes not identical. For big-ticket products such as electronics, home appliances, or furniture, the online price is often $10 to $50 lower than the shelf price at the exact same time. If you are standing in front of a large item and want to make sure you are paying the absolute best price, opening the app to check before tossing it into your cart is a habit worth building. If the online price is lower, simply show your phone screen to the employee at the member services desk and request an on-the-spot price match. Gift card kiosk with discounts up to 25%. There is an area in Sam's Club that the majority of members walk past every week without noticing. Yet it is the very place that delivers the most direct financial return in the entire store. The gift card display aisle sits rather modestly near the entrance, looking unremarkable, but what is being sold there is quite literally discounted cash. Sam's Club expanded its partnership network with hundreds of national brands in 2026, spanning everything from airlines, restaurants, and hotels to movie theaters and theme parks. Gift cards for Southwest Airlines, Domino's, Krispy Kreme, major movie theater chains, and various travel services are being sold to members at prices 10% to 25% lower than their actual face value. A gift card pack with a face value of $100 might only cost you $75 to $80, yet you still get to spend the full $100 when paying at those brands. What makes this strategy even more special is the ability to stack 2 layers of savings at the same time. When you use your Sam's Club MasterCard to buy a gift card that is already discounted by 25%, that transaction still earns Sam's cash rewards as usual. That means you get $100 in actual value for $75, while also earning reward points on top of that $75 expenditure. For families who regularly spend on dining out, movie trips, or booking flights, this strategy can save several $100s a year from just a tiny tweak in shopping habits. A practical note is that the gift card inventory in this section changes from batch to batch, and not every brand is always in stock. The best habit is to stop by this area before pushing your cart into the main merchandise aisles. Sam's Club membership fees just went up, but a simple mathematical formula reveals that many people are actually paying less than last year if they utilize their card correctly. Restructuring membership fees and Sam's cash. News of a membership fee hike is usually something nobody wants to hear, but at Sam's Club in 2026, the full picture is more nuanced than the raw rate increase alone and is worth a closer look before drawing conclusions. Since this year's adjustment, the club card fee rose from $50 to $60 per year, while the Plus card fee went from $110 to $120. This is the first adjustment after years of keeping rates flat, taking place against a backdrop of rising global logistics costs and persistent inflationary pressures. The fee for an add-on card member is set at $45 per person. The entire change applies uniformly across nearly 600 warehouses in the US and Puerto Rico. However, here is the part many people miss when focusing solely on the rate hike. The 2% Sam's Cash cashback program for Plus members remains intact, with a maximum reward cap of $500 per year. That means if your household spends $3,000 annually at Sam's Club, the 2% cashback alone is enough to offset the entire $120 Plus card fee with money to spare. At a spending level of $6,000 per year, you earn $120 back in Sam's Cash, meaning the Plus membership effectively pays for itself. Combining the Plus membership and Sam's Club MasterCard. If you hold a Plus membership but haven't used the Sam's Club MasterCard, or vice versa, you are leaving a substantial amount of cash back on the table. The Sam's Club MasterCard has no annual fee and maintains a clear cashback policy. You earn 5% in Sam's Cash on gas purchases, applied to the first $6,000 spent per year before dropping to 1%, along with 3% on dining transactions and 1% on all other purchases. Specifically for Plus members, when using the MasterCard to pay directly at Sam's Club warehouses, you earn a combined total of 5% in Sam's Cash on every order, where 2% comes from the Plus membership benefits and 3% comes from the MasterCard added together. To visualize this more clearly, a household spending $500 per month at Sam's Club will earn back $25 in Sam's Cash each month simply by using the right card, which adds up to $300 per year. Factoring in the cash back from gas and dining out, the total annual Sam's cash accumulated by a household fully utilizing both cards can easily exceed $400 to $500, more than enough to pay for the Plus membership fee with leftover funds. This is a level of cashback that directly competes with the best cashback credit cards on the market today, yet it receives less spotlight compared to major bank cards. A practical detail to note is that the 5% cashback cap on gas only applies to the first $6,000 spent on gas per year, or roughly $500 per month. If your household spends more than that on fuel, the portion exceeding the threshold drops to 1%. For most average households, $6,000 is a comfortable threshold, and the 5% gas cashback is fully enjoyed in practice. Sam's Club currently offers 3 services whose prices are cheaper than outside providers by anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. Yet their locations inside the store cause most members to never even seek them out. High-value service centers hidden in plain sight. Most Sam's Club members view this wholesale warehouse simply as a place to buy food, household items, and consumer goods in bulk. However, tucked away in the less noticed corners of the store is a suite of specialized services whose prices create a gap compared to outside vendors that is hard to find anywhere else. The Sam's Club Tire and Battery Center offers complete tire set prices that are $300 to $500 lower than independent dealerships. For Plus members, the installation fee is discounted by an additional 50% off the standard rate. What many people overlook is that Sam's Club carries only top-tier tire brands, with no low-grade, cheap tires in their catalog, meaning the lower pricing comes strictly from the thin profit margins of their wholesale model. The optical center is a service that few members seek out, yet it yields the most significant savings compared to outside chains. The combined cost of frames and lenses here is roughly 50% lower than at Lens Crafters for the same quality standards. Plus, members who purchase a second pair of glasses on the same day receive an extra 40% discount. Eye exams here do not require a membership card. Anyone can schedule an appointment, and the exam cost is substantially lower than at an independent optometrist's office. For hearing aids, Sam's Club carries top brands like Phonak at prices 50% to 60% lower than private audiology clinics. Hearing tests are completely free at over 450 locations equipped with hearing centers. Considering that the cost of hearing aids at private clinics typically ranges from $4,000 to $6,000 a pair, this service carries the highest financial value in this group, as Sam's Club offers multiple times lower prices for the exact same technology and brands. The pharmacy access loophole. This is beneficial information even for people who have never considered getting a membership card. Under U.S. federal law, major wholesale chains like Sam's Club are not permitted to restrict access to pharmacy services strictly to members. That means anyone can walk into the Sam's Club pharmacy without a membership card. You simply inform the greeter at the door that you are going in to pick up a prescription, and you can walk straight to the pharmacy area without being asked to show a membership card. Prescription prices at Sam's Club for both brand name and generic medications are consistently significantly lower than at retail pharmacy chains like CVS or Walgreens. For Plus members, the perks expand even further. Over 600 generic drugs are priced at $10 or less for a 30-day supply. And notably, 10 of the most common medications, including those for blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiovascular health, are provided completely free of charge. For an audience concerned about long-term medication costs, this is a benefit with massive cumulative financial value over time. Cardiovascular or blood pressure medications are usually ongoing monthly prescriptions, and the price differential between Sam's Club and CVS or Walgreens for the exact same drug adds up to a substantial sum over the years. Telehealth medical ecosystem and GLP-1. Sam's Club concludes its 2026 update list with a move that goes far beyond the role of a traditional wholesale chain. This year, they officially integrated 24/7 virtual care services through a partnership with Curai Health and introduced a dedicated online GLP-1 weight management support program. Two services that previously required in-person clinic appointments and substantial costs. Members can now connect directly with specialists through the digital platform at any time of day, including consultations, prescriptions, and progress tracking for GLP-1 therapies. a class of medication gaining widespread attention in the U.S. medical community for its effectiveness in weight management and blood sugar control. Accessing this treatment regimen through Sam's Club's digital platform eliminates many time and cost barriers compared to traditional in-person visit procedures. As a new addition to this healthcare ecosystem, Plus members also gain access to Humana dental savings plans and spot pet insurance with exclusive discounted rates, alongside home prescription delivery and preferred pricing for pet medications. This is why for many families managing long-term healthcare expenses, a Sam's Club Plus membership is gradually becoming a genuine health investment rather than a mere shopping cart. Membership fees have increased, but the value you receive rises right alongside them if you know where to leverage it. What was shared today is enough for a household to save several $100s a year simply by shopping smarter at the exact place they already visit. Have you ever wondered which store actually helps you save more? Costco or Sam's Club? It sounds simple, but when you compare item by item, price by price, and even quality, the truth surprises a lot of people. And if you're paying an annual membership fee, you deserve to know which retailer is quietly costing you more, and which one is truly delivering value. If you want to know which membership gives you the best return, this is the part that will open your eyes to the savings you may have been missing. You'd be awesome if you liked this video. 1. Plastic cups. Plastic cups seem like a small purchase, but they show up constantly. BBQ parties, class events, family gatherings, or just grabbing a quick cup for ice water. Because they're used so often, the price per cup is what really matters. When you compare Costco and Sam's Club side by side, the difference becomes clear. Costco's cups are usually larger, thicker, and have a noticeably lower cost per piece. Over at Sam's, some designs look nice but come in smaller sizes, while the price per cup ends up higher. The real test is in daily use. Costco's cups feel sturdy, don't soften with cold drinks, and don't warp easily, especially during events where people are refilling constantly. Sam's cups are fine, but they don't always have the popular 18 oz size that many people prefer for drinks with ice or soda. If you host parties often or want a bulk buy that lasts, Costco is almost always the better choice. Great price, practical size, and consistent quality. All the things that keep you from second-guessing your purchase. 2. Olive oil. Olive oil seems like a small pantry item, but it has a huge impact on how your food tastes. When comparing bottles from Costco and Sam's Club, the interesting part is that the prices are almost identical, meaning the real decision comes down to taste and cooking experience. At Costco, Kirkland olive oil is well loved for its noticeable aroma, richer flavor, and slight peppery finish, something anyone who cooks Italian dishes or makes salads will recognize immediately. Over at Sam's Club, Members Mark olive oil has a milder fragrance and fewer flavor notes, but it's still perfectly good for cooked dishes. The biggest difference is in how much you need to use. Kirkland delivers stronger flavor in a smaller amount, while Sam's is better for those who prefer a neutral, easy-to-pair taste. Since the prices are the same, many people lean toward Costco simply because it feels like a better value for the same quantity. But if you mostly sauté, fry, or cook dishes where olive flavor shouldn't stand out, Sam's remains a reasonable pick. Whichever you choose, this is one category where the quality matters more than the price, and switching oils can noticeably improve your meals. 3. Paper towels. Paper towels are something you never think about until the moment you really need them. And that's when you discover whether the brand you bought is actually good or just okay. When comparing Costco and Sam's Club, the differences show up faster than most people expect. Costco's Kirkland pack looks familiar. Big rolls, soft texture, and that comforting buying in bulk means you're saving feeling. But at Sam's Club, the number of sheets per roll is significantly higher for the price you pay. For anyone who likes doing the math, this is a category where Sam's makes people pause and take a second look. But the real story is performance. When cleaning spills, absorbing liquids, or wiping kitchen countertops, Sam's paper towels feel thicker and sturdier. Anyone who cleans often knows this feeling well. Good paper towels don't tear when wet, and you don't need 2 sheets for a simple wipe. Kirkland still gets the job done, but sometimes feels lighter and better for smaller tasks rather than big messes. What makes this category interesting is that you can't judge quality by price alone. It's a perfect example of how buying cheaper doesn't always mean buying smart, but paying more doesn't guarantee better quality either. The difference isn't big enough to make a wrong choice, but if you go through a lot of paper towels, in the kitchen, dining area, or car, Sam's Club becomes the more practical option. More sheets, stronger feel, and better performance for heavy-duty cleaning. 4. Toilet paper. If there's one item that most easily tricks shoppers, it's toilet paper. The bigger the packaging and the more rolls inside, the more people assume they're getting a great deal. But when you put Costco and Sam's Club side by side and break down the numbers, the story goes in a very different direction. At Sam's, you do get more rolls. At first glance, it instantly feels like you're getting more for your money. But once you look at the specs on each roll, you'll notice the amount of paper per roll is significantly lower. Costco's pack, on the other hand, looks modest in roll count, but each roll is much thicker with far more sheets. For a daily use item like toilet paper, this is what truly matters. You don't care how big the packaging looks. What you need is a roll that lasts longer, feels soft enough, and doesn't require constant replacing. And this is where Costco stands out. When you total everything, you actually get nearly 1,000 more sheets compared to the Sam's pack, while paying a few dollars less. For large households or anyone who hates running out of toilet paper, that difference turns into real savings, not just the illusion of saving. 6. Acetaminophen. With basic over-the-counter medications like acetaminophen, most shoppers assume something simple. All generics are the same. And at first glance, when you compare the bottles from Costco and Sam's Club, it does look that way. The tablets appear nearly identical, the dosage is the same, and the intended effect is the same. But the biggest difference lies in a place most people don't notice: the price per bottle. At Costco, acetaminophen is consistently part of their low price but reliable performance category. For families that keep pain relievers and fever reducers stocked at home, buying bulk bottles from Costco noticeably lowers the cost per use. At Sam's Club, the packaging is nice, the pill count is similar, but the price is noticeably higher. And because this is something you restock several times a year, that small price difference eventually becomes meaningful long-term savings. The most important detail is quality. Longtime Costco shoppers often say Kirkland's acetaminophen works consistently, acts quickly, and doesn't leave any odd after-feeling. It's a simple product, but it provides peace of mind, something you don't always get with low-price brands from elsewhere. Like the video if this surprised you. 6. Samsung TVs. When it comes to TVs, especially popular everyday models like Samsung 40-50-inch, most shoppers assume they're the same everywhere. A dollar or two difference doesn't matter. But when comparing Costco and Sam's Club, the interesting part isn't the small price gap. It's how each retailer delivers value beyond the price tag. Sam's Club usually has slightly lower prices, maybe $1–2 cheaper, basically negligible. But with electronics, the sticker price isn't the whole story. What many longtime Costco members appreciate is Costco's return and warranty policies, which are far more generous than most retailers. When you buy a TV, you hope it works flawlessly for years, but if something goes wrong, like panel issues, dead pixels, or connectivity problems, having flexible after-sales support is worth far more than saving a couple of dollars up front. Sam's offers good prices, yes, but Costco offers a much stronger sense of security, especially for pricey electronics. On top of that, many warehouse club shoppers note that Costco often runs unannounced or limited-time deals on electronics, and when those hit, the savings can jump to several tens of dollars, something Sam's doesn't always match. In other words, if you catch the right sale, Costco can easily become the much better buy. 7. Chicken breast. When it comes to warehouse club staples that seem impossible to run out of, chicken breast is easily at the top of the list. It's a household essential, pan-seared, boiled, baked, grilled, or meal prepped for the entire week. So even a difference of a few cents per pound can noticeably change your total grocery bill. And in this category, Sam's Club unexpectedly takes the lead. On the shelf, chicken breast at both stores looks nearly identical. Large packs, the same tray packaging, and the same USDA standards. But once you look at the price tags, Sam's Club comes in more than 20 cents cheaper per pound, a number that seems small but becomes significant if you routinely buy chicken breasts to portion and freeze. For weekly meal preppers, this difference turns into a form of automatic savings you don't even have to think about. Quality is the key factor, and Sam's holds up well. The chicken breast has a fresh color, solid texture, and doesn't leak excessive water when thawed, something many people worry about when buying bulk poultry. Costco's chicken is also fresh and reliable, but when the price is higher, practical shoppers tend to gravitate toward the more budget-friendly option without feeling like they're sacrificing quality. 8. New York Strip Steak. New York Strip is the steak lover's go-to cut. Easy to cook, moderately tender, and always a solid value for special dinners. When you compare Costco and Sam's Club, the first thing that stands out isn't the price. The difference is literally 1 cent per pound, but rather how each retailer presents the product. At Sam's Club, the bold Angus label printed across the packaging immediately gives the impression of a premium cut. Costco doesn't emphasize this, but that doesn't mean the quality is lower. In reality, both are USDA choice, meaning the marbling and tenderness levels are essentially the same. When you place the two trays side by side, the real differences come down to display and slicing style. Sam's cuts sometimes look more photogenic, thanks to marketing, while Costco feels familiar and consistent. Nothing flashy, but reliably good. Ducky Ribeye Steak. Ribeye is one of the most worth-it cuts you can buy. Tender, buttery, and incredibly simple to cook. When you compare ribeye from Costco and Sam's Club, the prices are virtually identical, again differing by only 1 cent per pound. But seasoned meat buyers look beyond the price tag. They focus on marbling, cut thickness, and consistency between packages. At Sam's Club, the oversized Angus label makes the ribeyes look premium, even though both stores carry USDA choice. Sometimes Sam's ribeyes look more enticing with stronger marbling, but in certain cases they can be too fatty, making the steak feel heavier or greasier if you're not used to that style. Costco, on the other hand, tends to deliver more consistent balance. Their ribeyes usually strike a dependable fat-to-lean ratio, making pan-searing or grilling more predictable and giving you the same flavor result every time. Because the prices are so close, the deciding factor becomes your cooking preference. If you like picking through multiple trays to find the most beautiful steaks, Sam's gives you plenty of choices. But if you value consistency and don't want to gamble every time you buy meat, Costco is the safer, more reliable pick. 10. Tide Laundry Detergent. Among all the household items people buy in giant containers, Tide Laundry Detergent is one of the easiest products to misjudge. Same size, same scent, same familiar brand. Most shoppers assume the price difference between Costco and Sam's Club is minor. But in reality, Sam's comes out ahead by a surprisingly wide margin. Sam's Club often sells Tide for noticeably less than Costco, sometimes several dollars cheaper for the exact same product. And for something you use daily, that difference adds up quickly. It's real savings, not just a few spare cents. The important part is that the quality doesn't change at all. No matter where you buy it, Tide is Tide. Great cleaning power, gentle on fabrics, with a scent that lasts and keeps colors looking bright. Because the performance is identical, price becomes the only factor that matters. And in this category, Sam's Club wins almost every time. If you're looking to cut down on your household cleaning budget, buying Tide at Sam's Club is one of the easiest ways to start saving. 11. Membership fees. When people compare Costco and Sam's Club, many focus only on product prices and forget about one major factor that directly affects how much you actually save: the membership fee. This is the upfront cost you pay before saving a single dollar. So comparing it properly matters. And in this category, Sam's Club scores an early win. Their basic membership is significantly cheaper than Costco's, and even their upgraded tier remains fairly affordable. For families who only shop a few times a year, the lower membership cost alone can offset many of the small price differences in your cart. However, Costco has its own strengths. Their executive membership offers 2% cashback, and if you shop frequently, that rebate can nearly pay for the membership itself. Many shoppers also prefer Costco's cleaner, more consistent shopping experience, less crowded aisles, more curated product selection, and very strong return and warranty policies. For people who treat warehouse clubs as their primary shopping destination, That higher membership fee often feels justified. 12. Fabuloso Floor Cleaner. When it comes to everyday habit purchases, Fabuloso Floor Cleaner might be the best example. Most people simply want a pleasant scent, clean floors, and no slippery residue afterward. And when you compare Costco and Sam's Club, the surprising part is there's nothing surprising at all. Same size, same scent, same packaging. And the price is almost identical to the point where it's hard to favor one store over the other. This is one of those products where you don't need to hunt for deals. Both warehouse clubs offer a fair price. The quality is the same too, from cleaning power and scent longevity to how easily it dissolves in water. You won't notice any real difference whether you're mopping the kitchen, living room, or high-traffic areas. In other words, this isn't the category where you should expect hidden savings or dramatic price gaps. The only factor that might sway your decision is convenience or shopping habits. If you visit Sam's more often, buy it there. If you usually stock up on household goods at Costco, tossing Fabuloso into your cart just makes sense. 13. Clorox Toilet Wand Refills. Among the many cleaning tools you can buy in bulk, Clorox Toilet Wand Refills are one of the easiest items to spot a price difference on between Costco and Sam's Club. Same brush heads, same quantity, same familiar Clorox brand. Yet when you look at the price tag, Costco is noticeably cheaper. And this isn't a matter of a few cents. It's real savings if you use these regularly to keep toilets clean without touching any harsh chemicals. What makes this item such a strong win for Costco is simple practicality. If you have multiple bathrooms, or if you like cleaning quickly and neatly without mess, buying at the better price point significantly lowers your long-term cleaning costs. The Clorox brush heads work the same in both stores, effective at removing buildup and reaching tight spots, so the quality is identical. Only the price changes. 14. Trash bags. Trash bags aren't something people usually think about when talking about saving money. Yet, they're one of the fastest consumed household products. You use them daily, sometimes multiple times a day. So even a small price difference or a slightly larger capacity can noticeably impact your annual spending. When comparing trash bags from Costco and Sam's Club, the most obvious difference is size and cost per bag. Sam's typically offers larger capacities and a slightly lower cost per bag. It sounds small, but for heavy users, those few cents add up to real savings. The good news is that both are strong in quality, thick, tear-resistant, and capable of handling heavy loads. This is one of the rare categories where choosing the cheaper option doesn't mean sacrificing durability. Sam's tends to offer wider bags, great for bulky trash, cardboard, or yard waste. Costco delivers steadier consistency, with fewer issues like uneven seams or weak drawstrings. If you have a big household, young kids, or cook often, Sam's Club becomes the more practical choice thanks to larger volume and lower per-bag cost. But if you prefer consistency and reliability every time you pull a bag from the box, Costco remains the safe pick. 15. Baby diapers. Baby diapers are something every parent buys constantly, and one of the items that can inflate your grocery bill the fastest if you're not careful. When comparing Costco and Sam's Club, the biggest point of confusion is the package size. Sam's often sells huge boxes that look like a better deal, while Costco's boxes appear smaller. But once you calculate the price per diaper, the number that actually matters, the two retailers are nearly identical. That makes the decision much simpler. Quality becomes the deciding factor. Costco's diapers are highly rated by many parents for being soft, gentle on skin, leaving fewer marks, and performing well overnight. Sam's diapers also work well, especially for babies who aren't too sensitive, but the outer surface feels slightly firmer than Kirkland, a detail some parents pay attention to. If softness and consistency are your priority, Costco is the easier choice. If you prefer buying huge quantities to reduce shopping trips, Sam's Club is still a perfectly reasonable option. Whether you choose Costco or Sam's Club, the most important thing is understanding which items actually bring value to your household. Some products cost a little more but last longer. Others are only a few cents cheaper but differ significantly in quality. When you compare the right way, you don't just save a few dollars per trip, you optimize your entire year of spending. Smart saving always starts with small decisions like these. Which tip from the video surprised you the most? Have you ever stood between Costco and Sam's Club and asked yourself, which one actually saves me more money? It sounds simple, but behind every pack of meat, every bottle of cooking oil, and every bag of snacks are differences that most shoppers never notice. And if you choose wrong, you could be paying hundreds of extra dollars a year without realizing it. In this video, we're going straight into each category to find out which store truly gives you the best value. By the end, you'll know exactly who the real champion of savings is. Pause for 3 seconds and hit the subscribe button to follow our latest videos. One, frozen foods. The frozen section is where shoppers get confused the most. Everything looks convenient and ready to heat up, but inside, Costco and Sam's Club head in two completely different directions. At Sam's, the freezers are mostly filled with fast food style items. Boxed pizza, burritos, breaded chicken wings, and taquitos. They sound tempting, but once you read the labels, you'll notice many are fried in cheap oils, include stabilizers, or have added sugars to hold texture. Even the better options, like organic chicken tenders, lose points because of the breading and canola oil. In short, Sam's is strong on convenience but lacks truly clean, everyday options. Costco is the opposite. The difference shows right from the first freezer aisle. Organic chicken sausages with minimal ingredients and high protein. Then fire-roasted vegetables sautéed in avocado oil, something you rarely see elsewhere. Single-ingredient cauliflower rice is a lifesaver for low-carb eaters or quick meal prep. And toward the end of the aisle, you'll find high-quality frozen fruits, organic berries, antioxidant-rich wild blueberries, strawberries, cherries, things you can use for smoothies, oatmeal, or desserts without worrying about additives. Overall, Sam's Club works for people who just want hot food fast. Costco, on the other hand, serves those who want convenience and quality, cleaner ingredients, more transparency, and better nutritional value. If you want your home freezer to stay stocked with convenient foods you can confidently serve to your family every day, Costco clearly takes the lead in this category. 2. Fresh and frozen seafood. If there's one category where shoppers get tricked the easiest, it's seafood. Salmon fillets or shrimp trays may look the same, but the real quality differs greatly, especially when comparing Costco and Sam's Club. At Sam's Club, the fresh seafood counter looks quite diverse. Several types of fish, shrimp, salmon, and even specialty items like Japanese scallops, king crab, and frozen lobster. Prices are often lower, and many items look appealing. But when you look closer, most fresh shrimp are farm-raised, and most fresh salmon has actually been previously frozen and thawed in the store. Sam's does offer one standout option: wild Argentinian red shrimp, clean, flavorful, and truly high quality. But overall, the number of genuinely clean choices is lower than you might expect. Costco takes a more focused approach. Prioritize wild-caught and clean ingredients. Their sockeye salmon has a naturally deep red color without dyes. Gulf shrimp or Argentinian red shrimp in the freezer section contain no coating and no phosphates. Cod, mahi-mahi, and several other wild-caught whitefish varieties are always available. It's clear that Costco aims for fewer options but the right options, instead of filling freezers with mixed or processed seafood products. And importantly, Costco's seafood sourcing is often more transparent, giving families, especially those with kids, more confidence when buying fish for daily meals. If you're comparing variety, Sam's Club wins. But if you prioritize clean ingredients, trustworthiness, and simple, high-quality seafood, Costco comes out ahead. In other words, Sam's is great for variety. Costco is the choice for health-focused shoppers who want seafood that's truly worth the money. 3. Chicken. Chicken is something almost every household buys weekly, so even small differences between Costco and Sam's Club can add up to major savings over time. And when you compare the two side by side, each store has very distinct strengths and weaknesses. At Costco, the organic chicken section is neatly arranged. Breasts, boneless thighs, party wings, and drumsticks. Everything is organic, sourced from non-GMO feed, perfect for anyone who wants truly clean protein. However, Costco is missing one very important item: organic whole chickens. This is a big disadvantage because buying whole birds is always the most economical choice. You can roast it whole, Then use the bones to make broth for several more meals. Sam's Club does the opposite. They also offer a full range of familiar organic cuts, from breasts to thighs, and even chicken tenders, which are super convenient for families with kids or for anyone who enjoys a healthier Chick-fil-A-style meal at home. But what puts Sam's ahead is their affordable organic whole chicken. Just one bird can feed you for days. Roast it whole, portion it out for meal prep, simmer the bones for broth, and even crisp up the skin as a crunchy topping for salads. One ingredient, maximum savings and flexibility. Overall, Costco excels at consistent quality, clean labeling, and simple, safe choices for shoppers who want quick, straightforward options. Sam's, meanwhile, wins on practicality. More chicken cuts, plus organic whole birds at a better price. And when it comes to weekly family meals, ones you repeat over and over, convenience, savings, and flexibility matter just as much as quality. In this category, Sam's Club has a clear advantage. 4. Beef. When it comes to beef, most shoppers take extra care because it's pricey and directly affects meal quality. And when you compare Costco and Sam's Club, the differences show more clearly here than in any other category. At Costco, you'll find plenty of familiar options: ribeye, strip loin, USDA choice, and even USDA prime with beautiful marbling. The quality is solid and prices are fair, but if you're specifically looking for grass-fed or grass-finished beef, you'll need to dig a bit. Costco does offer organic ground beef and certain grass-fed options in ground or frozen patty form. Clean, tasty, and convenient, but not very diverse for shoppers who want true grass-fed steaks. Whole-cut grass-fed steaks at Costco are generally limited. Sam's Club, on the other hand, goes in a very clear direction. Multiple cuts of 100% grass-fed, grass-finished steaks, and at surprisingly good prices. At Sam's, you can find filet mignon, New York strip, and sirloin that are all grass-finished, something not every warehouse store carries. For those who love that deeper, true beef flavor, firmer texture, and leaner profile, Sam's feels closer to meat sourced from small family farms. What's even more surprising is that grass-fed beef at Sam's is often cheaper than at Costco, especially their 100% grass-fed ground beef. Sam's also offers a big advantage: markdown stickers when products get close to their best buy date. You can buy them and cook or freeze them within 48 hours, and it's perfectly fine. This lets you save extra without sacrificing quality. Costco doesn't use this kind of discounting, so surprise deals in the beef section are rare. Comment number 1 and like this video, and I'll reveal something even more shocking. 5. Cheese. Cheese is a staple in many households, so the differences between Costco and Sam's Club become even clearer when you pick up each package and feel the true quality. At Sam's Club, you can easily find good, tasty, affordable cheeses like Kerrygold Dubliner, made from grass-fed cow's milk with a rich, approachable flavor. Their cheese section also includes a few imported choices such as Pecorino and Manchego, great for daily pasta dishes or salads. Overall, if you want something flavorful without being too fancy, Sam's delivers well. Costco, however, feels a bit more elevated. Just opening a 24-month Parmigiano Reggiano tells you why it stands out. The aroma is fragrant, the saltiness is balanced, and those signature crunchy crystals show it's real aged Parmesan. Beyond that, Costco carries organic sheep's milk feta and true Gruyere made from whole milk, each with a more defined flavor and richer texture and perfect for dishes that need a strong finishing touch. The best part is that despite the higher the quality, the more the prices remain surprisingly reasonable, especially in warehouse-size portions. Side by side, Sam's Club feels friendly and practical, plenty of everyday cheeses at good prices for busy families. Costco, on the other hand, caters to those who want to upgrade their meals, preferring clear flavor profiles, trustworthy dairy sources, and genuinely high-quality cheese. 6. Cooking oils and spray oils. Cooking oil is something many people buy out of habit, but it actually impacts your daily health more than you think. Choosing the wrong type can leave food greasy, introduce unwanted additives, or bring oils you don't want in your meals. And when comparing Costco with Sam's Club, the difference becomes pretty clear. At Sam's Club, the oil selection looks diverse at first glance. You'll see olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and plenty of convenient spray oils. However, most of their olive oils are blended from multiple countries, which makes quality harder to control and sourcing less transparent. Their avocado oils also come from mixed origins, so purity can be inconsistent. The spray oils at Sam's tend to use propellants and added compounds, ingredients many families prefer to avoid in everyday cooking. Costco focuses more on clearer sourcing. Their single-origin olive oils, meaning from one country, give buyers more certainty about flavor and quality. Their avocado oils are also more carefully selected, with a neutral aroma that works well for sautéing or roasting. The standout item is the Chosen Foods Avocado Oil Spray. The ingredients list contains only one thing: avocado oil. No propellants, no additives, no mystery odors. It's the type of spray you can use freely for roasting vegetables, frying eggs, or coating meat before grilling, without worrying about unwanted extras. Overall, Sam's Club works for anyone who just needs basic, affordable oil and isn't too concerned about small quality differences. But if you want cleaner oils, clearer sourcing, and peace of mind when cooking for your family every day, Costco comes out ahead. 7. Butter. If there's one refrigerator item that clearly shows the quality difference between the two stores, it's butter. Butter seems simple, just something to spread on toast or use in baking, but it can significantly affect both flavor and health, especially if you use it often. And when you compare Costco and Sam's Club, you'll see two completely different approaches. Sam's Club makes a strong first impression with Kerrygold, the famous grass-fed butter known for its rich flavor and versatility in both sweet and savory dishes. This is a genuine strength for Sam's, as Kerrygold is widely considered one of the best options in the natural, pure ingredient butter category. But when you step into Costco, things jump up a notch. They also carry Kerrygold, both salted and unsalted versions, which gives you more flexibility when cooking or baking. However, the standout item is Costco's own Kirkland grass-fed butter, imported from New Zealand. One interesting thing is that Costco's butter tends to have a milder flavor, but is remarkably clean and consistent. When used in dishes that need smooth richness, like cream sauces, baked goods, or a simple pan-sear, you can taste the natural clarity of grass-fed fat more noticeably. Meanwhile, the butter selection at Sam's, while delicious, lacks the variety you need for different types of cooking. If you only use butter occasionally, Sam's Club is a solid choice. But if butter is something you use regularly, Costco gives you more control and better overall value. Having multiple grass-fed options at fair prices lets you cook freely without overthinking cost. In this category, Costco takes the lead by combining quality with value. You don't need to overthink anything. You'll easily find a butter option that suits your family without worrying about price or limited choices. 8. Snacks. Snacks are something people easily overbuy. You walk in planning to grab just a few essentials, but once you see the chips, candy bags, or cookies, they somehow end up in your cart. And this is where the difference between Costco and Sam's Club becomes the most obvious. Sam's Club has a huge variety, especially when it comes to sweets and classic snack foods. The shelves are always filled with familiar items like candy, chocolate, cookies, and potato chips, perfect for families with kids or anyone who enjoys quick grab-and-go treats. Some items at Sam's are pretty decent too, such as coconut crispy rolls or beef sticks with relatively simple ingredients. However, most of their snacks fall into the tasty but not exactly healthy category, since many are fried in cheaper oils or contain added flavorings and preservatives that people often try to avoid. Costco takes a completely different approach. They don't display as many snack options, but the ones they carry usually have much cleaner ingredient lists. You'll see potato chips cooked in avocado oil, cookies made from natural ingredients, and low-sugar snack bars for people who want healthier choices. These options work well for both adults and kids, especially for families trying to reduce fried foods or avoid overly processed snacks. Put side by side, Sam's Club is the choice for those who prefer traditional snacks and want the lowest price. Costco is better for people who still want tasty treats, but with less oil, fewer additives, and a cleaner ingredient profile that feels safer for the whole family. 9. Yogurt. Yogurt seems simple, but it's one of the easiest categories to misunderstand. The packaging always looks healthy, yet the ingredients often tell a completely different story. And when you compare Costco with Sam's Club, The difference in quality becomes crystal clear. Sam's Club offers plenty of yogurt options, but most of them are closer to desserts than actual healthy yogurt. Many cups come mixed with candy, cookie crumbs, or chocolate, or they contain excessive amounts of sugar. Even the Greek yogurt flavors that seem more sensible, like vanilla, often pack an unbelievably high amount of added sugar. Out of all the choices at Sam's, only a handful have relatively simple ingredients, and not all of them work for people who want to eat clean. Costco takes a more serious approach. Their yogurt section has fewer flashy colors and sweet flavors, but it focuses on real quality. Kirkland's organic Greek yogurt is a perfect example. Organic milk, high protein, natural taste, and no artificial flavorings. Even more impressive is their whole milk A2 yogurt, made from A2 cow's milk that many people find easier to digest. It has a mild creaminess that suits both adults and kids. Pure yogurts like these aren't overly sweet, but they're excellent when paired with fruit or granola or used in simple sauces. When compared directly, Sam's Club fits anyone who prefers sweet yogurt or wants something quick and convenient without worrying about ingredients. Costco caters to people who want real yogurt, low sugar, minimal additives, clear ingredients, and genuinely better nutrition. For something eaten daily, especially for breakfast or as a light snack, the quality of your yogurt truly matters. And in this category, Costco clearly comes out on top thanks to cleaner, more trustworthy options. 10. Cereal and breakfast. Cereal and breakfast foods are things many families eat every day, but they're also one of the easiest categories to be misled by. The packaging is always full of claims like low sugar, heart healthy, or high fiber. But once you flip it over and read the ingredients, you'll understand why many people eat these foods for years and still don't feel any healthier. And this is also where the difference between Costco and Sam's Club becomes especially clear. Sam's Club has a huge breakfast aisle filled with all kinds of familiar cereals, from kids' favorites to adult options. But the limitation is that most of these are still industrial-style cereals, high in sugar, heavy on artificial or natural flavorings, and low in real nutritional value. A few granola products look better at first glance, but when you read closely, they still contain natural flavors and cheap oils. Even oats, arguably the simplest breakfast item, don't have organic options at Sam's, nor do they offer products tested for pesticide residues. This doesn't mean Sam's has no decent breakfast options, but it's clearly not the ideal place if you're trying to eat cleaner. Costco delivers a very different feel. Their cereal selection is less flashy, less sweet, and less colorful, but it focuses on real ingredients. Many granola blends use coconut, nuts, and whole grain oats with moderate sweetness and no aggressive additives. Even more impressive are the cereals made with real dried fruit or sweetened with coconut sugar. Foods that genuinely feel worth eating. Another strong point is Costco's oatmeal section. You can find organic oats, sprouted oats, and even products certified to contain no glyphosate residue, something rare even in major supermarkets. Placed side by side, Sam's Club is great for families who want fast, sweet, kid-friendly breakfast foods at a low price. But if you want breakfast that's truly nutritious, lower in sugar, lower in additives, higher in fiber, and more filling, Costco clearly has the advantage. Because cereal and oats are often eaten daily, the quality in this category directly affects your energy and overall health. And in the cereal and breakfast face-off, Costco offers the better choices for a more balanced and healthier morning routine. When you compare each category one by one, you start to see which store actually gives you quality that matches what you pay for. Each section has its strengths and weaknesses, and by paying attention to small details like ingredients, sourcing, and how the store arranges products, you can avoid buying items that seem cheap but cost more in the long run. Selective shopping doesn't just save money, it helps you bring home the right products for your family. Did this video help you out? Hit subscribe and help us reach 30,000 subscribers. Don't rush to cancel your Sam's Club membership just because of that $10 fee increase. The store just built in massive hidden discount loopholes and health perks for older adults. Walking away right now means you're missing out. You'd be awesome if you subscribed and liked this video. Exclusive new deal for people 50 and older. While everything is getting more expensive and wholesale club membership fees are no exception, Sam's Club just made a rather unexpected move. They quietly introduced a dedicated pricing policy for members aged 50 and older that is hardly advertised anywhere, and this is something I think a lot of people are missing without even realizing it. If you verify your age through the ID.me platform on their homepage, the club membership fee drops immediately to $20 instead of $50 per year. The Plus membership drops to $60 instead of $120. That's less than $5 a month for all the included benefits. The entire verification process takes no more than 5 minutes. All you need is an active email account and a valid photo ID. You keep $40 to $60 in your pocket right away. No need to wait until you go shopping to see the savings. I'll detail the specific benefits that come with that fee in the following sections, and once you hear them, you'll understand why $60 for a Plus membership after applying this deal is one of the smartest money-saving moves you can make this year. For existing members considering not renewing due to the fee hike, there is another trick few people know about. Call customer support directly. State clearly that you are thinking about canceling your membership, and ask about promotional renewal rates. Many people have landed rates of $25 to $35 per year from a quick few-minute phone call. This isn't luck. It's an actual customer retention policy, and Sam's Club will never bring it up unless you ask first. Along with adjusting the Plus membership fee from $110 to $120 per year, Sam's Club quietly made a much more important change that most members completely overlooked: raising the cashback limit to $750. The annual cashback limit for Plus members was just raised from $500 to $750, a 50% increase. While everyone is focused on that $10 fee increase, the real game changer happened somewhere else entirely. To give you a clearer picture, let's run a practical example. If your household spends about $800 a month on groceries and supplies at Sam's Club, which comes to roughly $9,600 a year, the Plus membership gives you 2% back, equaling $192. On top of that, if you get gas at Sam's Club fuel stations, spending about $400 a month and paying with the Sam's Club MasterCard, you get an extra 5% cash back on $4,800 worth of gas per year, which is $240. That's a total of $432 in cash back. Subtract the $120 Plus membership fee, and you still walk away with $312 in pure profit every year. And that's based on a pretty average household budget, without even factoring in large seasonal purchases like electronics or patio furniture. Under the old $500 cap, household spending above average would hit the ceiling halfway through the year and stop earning cash back, even as they kept shopping. The new $750 cap means 95% of typical households will never hit the limit, and every single purchase throughout the year keeps earning cash back. If you have big purchases planned, like electronics or outdoor furniture, consolidating them at Sam's Club instead of spreading your shopping elsewhere is the simplest way to take advantage of this. The next two benefits are things Sam's Club will never proactively mention when you sign up for a card. One of them saves you money on your very first shopping trip. Priority shopping hours for Plus members. A lot of people hold a Plus membership but have never stepped foot into Sam's Club before 9 a.m. That means you are paying for a perk and giving it away to someone else every single week without realizing it. A Plus membership allows you to enter the store at 8 a.m., 1 hour earlier than basic club members, and that 1 hour matters far more than you think. The system updates for clearance pricing and daily markdowns on fresh meat counters. Bakery items and seasonal goods are typically completed overnight. When the store opens at 8 a.m., those trays of premium beef discounted by 30% to 50% or clearance household items are still sitting fully stocked on the shelves. By 9:30 a.m., most of those items have already disappeared into other people's carts. This is an observed reality at many locations, not an estimate. What few people realize is that Wednesday is usually the best day to go during this time slot, as that's when many Sam's Club locations roll out new clearance deals and restock fresh inventory after the busy weekend. If your household consumes a lot of meat or fresh food, just scoring 2 to 3 heavily discounted meat trays each month is enough to offset the entire fee difference between upgrading from a basic club card to a Plus card. And because so few people know about this, the shelves at 8 a.m. are practically yours alone. Completely free curbside pickup service. This is Sam's Club's latest policy change, and I think it will make a huge difference for many people. Previously, curbside pickup was only free for Plus members, while basic club members had to pay an extra $4 service fee per order. Sam's Club just officially waived this $4 fee on all curbside pickup orders of $50 or more, applicable to all membership tiers, including the $60-a-year basic club card. Navigating a warehouse space that spans tens of thousands of square feet, pushing a cart weighing dozens of pounds, and then loading everything into your trunk yourself. That is far more exhausting work than many people imagine, and you don't always have the energy for it on every grocery trip. Curbside pickup eliminates all of those steps entirely. You sit at home, select your items on your phone or iPad, place your order 2 to 3 hours in advance, drive up to the designated parking spot, tap "I'm here" on the app, and an employee will bring everything out and load it right into your trunk without you ever having to step out of your car. If you place an order once a week, that previous $4 fee added up to over $200 a year. Now that money stays in your pocket simply because Sam's Club changed its policy. Bulky items like cases of water, paper towels, or multi-packs of milk are the top items you should prioritize for curbside pickup because they are the heaviest and most inconvenient to carry to your car yourself. Order them the night before, drive by to pick them up the next morning, and you're done, without spending a single extra minute inside the store. In the next section, I'll cover a feature that Sam's Club is using to completely replace traditional checkout lanes. And the person benefiting the most from this change isn't Sam's Club, it's actually you. Switching to Scan and Go and AI arches. When most people hear about Scan and Go or AI exit portals, they think it's just Sam's Club cutting down on cashier staff. That's true, but that's not what matters most to you and me. What's far more important is how this feature completely changes how you control your weekly shopping budget in ways you wouldn't expect. When paying the traditional way, you only find out the total amount after every single item has been scanned at the register. By then, all decisions have already been made, leaving no chance to reconsider even if you wanted to. Scan and Go works completely differently. Every item you drop into your shopping cart is scanned immediately on your phone, displaying the running total on your screen in real time. Seeing that grand total climb with every item naturally makes you pause and think twice before putting the next product into your cart. This isn't theoretical. It's an actual behavior recorded among many members, yielding savings between $50 and $100 per month from this simple habit alone. That's equivalent to $600 to $200 a year without changing anything else about the way you shop. The automated AI scanning arches at the exit door complement this experience. Instead of standing in line waiting for an employee to manually verify your receipt like before, you head straight to your car once you've paid on your phone. For anyone whose feet tire easily from standing and waiting, this is something worth trying on your very next Sam's Club trip. The Scan and Go interface is very straightforward. As long as you know how to snap a photo of a barcode, you're ready to go, and most people get used to it after just 1 or 2 tries. Overhauling the Members Mark product line. If you tried a few Members Mark products a few years ago and never went back because the quality was unconvincing, this information makes it worth giving them another shot. Sam's Club has completed a 4-year Made Without initiative across hundreds of food and beverage items under this brand. They eliminated over 40 synthetic ingredients, including artificial colors, artificial flavors, and unnecessary preservatives, without raising prices by a single cent. What's remarkable is that the outer packaging looks virtually identical, from the logo and colors to the size, making it very easy to miss. But the formula inside is completely different from what you may have tried in the past. To put this into an easy comparison, a 40-ounce bag of Members Mark French roast whole bean coffee with Fair Trade certified status costs about $19.98. A comparable bag of Starbucks sells for around $13.72, but only gives you 10 ounces. That means you are buying a cleaner product at a fraction of the cost on a per-ounce basis. This is a direct shelf-to-shelf comparison, not an estimate. And coffee is just one example out of hundreds of items revamped in that exact same direction. Another habit I personally practice and encourage you to build is flipping to the back to read the ingredient list rather than just looking at the front packaging. Products that have completed the Made Without standard usually feature noticeably shorter and easier to read ingredient lists, making it the fastest way to spot which items have been reformulated without needing to do extra research. And if you often stop by the deli section, it's worth spending a little extra time there this time. The prepared meal kits here have had their ingredients significantly improved. I usually buy them, divide them into portions, and freeze them for the whole week. It's both convenient and gives greater peace of mind than before. Next, I'll cover 2 services tucked away in the back corners of Sam's Club that millions of people walk past every week without realizing they're missing out on hundreds of dollars each year. The pharmacy loophole. Whether you already have a Sam's Club membership or are still on the fence about signing up, there is a hidden perk that even many longtime members don't know about. Under federal regulations, wholesale club pharmacies must be accessible to everyone equally, no membership required. That means you can walk straight into a Sam's Club pharmacy, tell the greeter at the door, "I'm going to the pharmacy," and they will let you pass without checking for a card. What makes this benefit even more noteworthy this year is what Sam's Club has just added around that pharmacy counter. Over 600 common generic medications are currently maintained at $10 or less for a 30-day supply. Even better, 10 of the most common chronic condition medications are provided completely free of charge. If someone in your family needs monthly maintenance medication for high blood pressure, heart conditions, or diabetes, this alone can save you anywhere from $300 to $600 a year compared to filling prescriptions at traditional retail pharmacy chains. For Plus members, there is an entirely new benefit introduced this year that I haven't seen any other chain manage to pull off. Sam's Club has rolled out same-day home delivery for refrigerated medications, covering drugs with strict temperature storage requirements like insulin or the new generation of GLP-1 weight loss and diabetes management medications. Previously, these medications were nearly impossible to deliver to your doorstep due to temperature control issues. On top of that, you can stop by the counter for blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood glucose screenings at any time without an appointment, completely free, and without needing to show a membership card. Optical department and new health insurance benefits. The optical center at Sam's Club has long been known for offering frames and lenses at prices far lower than private practices. But the biggest obstacle in the past for older adults was that many private insurance policies or supplemental coverage plans were not directly integrated there. And that just changed. Sam's Club has expanded its direct billing partnerships with many popular vision insurance networks for retirees, including Medicare Advantage plans, iMed, and VSP. Instead of having to pay out-of-pocket upfront and deal with a complicated reimbursement process, the optical counter will now look up and deduct your insurance benefits directly right at checkout. To give you a clearer picture of the actual savings, a pair of premium scratch-resistant and anti-glare progressive lenses at a private practice typically costs anywhere from $400 to $600. At Sam's Club, the price ranges from about $150 to $220 for the exact same type of lenses. When you add in the insurance benefits applied directly at the register, many people have ended up getting a pair of reading glasses or driving glasses for completely $0, simply by using up their remaining insurance allowance for the year. The simplest trick is to bring your Medicare Advantage card or existing vision insurance card with you when you go for your routine eye exam. The staff there will look up for free how much frame and lens allowance you have left for the year, and guide you toward the best options based on your remaining balance. This is something many fully insured people miss out on simply because they don't know where to use it properly, and the Sam's Club optical counter is one of the few places that makes this process as seamless as possible. There is one more benefit that could save you thousands of dollars in a single transaction. Free auto services. The Tire and Battery Center is usually located in a quiet corner of the building, with no food sample stations and no flashy banner ads, and that is precisely why millions of members walk right past it every week, only to take their vehicles to outside shops and pay fees that are completely unnecessary. Normally, car dealerships or independent auto repair shops charge anywhere from $20 to $80 for a single tire rotation, flat repair, or battery test. At Sam's Club, these services are built right into your membership benefits. Battery testing is completely free, and installation labor is free when you purchase a battery here. Lifetime tire maintenance, which includes tire rotations, dynamic balancing, and flat repairs, is completely free for the entire lifespan of the tire set if you buy your tires at Sam's Club. To give you a clear comparison, tire rotation and balancing alone at an outside shop costs $40 to $80 per visit. If you do that twice a year as recommended, you save $80 to $160 every year from this single perk alone. The most practical approach I've found is to pair this with the early access perk of the Plus membership. Drop your vehicle off at the tire center at 8 a.m., then casually go inside to do your shopping. By the time you finish picking out your items, your vehicle's tire rotation and balancing are done as well. No extra trip, no waiting around at a repair shop, and no extra money spent. Travel booking portal and discounted gift cards. Many of us have the habit of heading straight to Expedia or Booking.com whenever we plan a trip with our kids and grandkids. But there is a section tucked deep inside the Sam's Club website that offers wholesale rates on full travel services that most members have never even visited. Through the Sam's Club travel portal, hotels, theme park tickets, like Disney or Busch Gardens, and rental cars are all priced 20% to 40% cheaper compared to booking directly or through standard price comparison sites. And it doesn't stop at travel. The discounted gift card section is something I think many people overlook without realizing how much money they are leaving on the table. Gift cards for restaurants, entertainment, and gas are sold at 20% to 25% below face value. That means you pay $80 to buy a $100 gift card, and that $20 in savings happens instantly before you even use the card. It's worth noting that these discounted gift cards rotate frequently, and the same inventory isn't always on the rack. The most effective habit I've found is to swing by this section every time you visit Sam's Club to see if there are cards that fit your family's regular everyday spending, rather than only thinking about it when you need one. Buying before you need them is the only way not to miss out on a good discount. Before we wrap up, I'll show you how to make the Sam's Club system pay money back to you on every shopping trip instead of simply saving it. Triple Stack 2.0, the 3-tier stacking formula. Everything I've just shared has value on its own. But when you stack them together correctly, the benefits don't just add up, they multiply. This is the formula I call Triple Stack 2.0, and it works across 3 overlapping layers in a single shopping trip. The first layer is Scan and Go. When you pay through the app instead of at traditional checkout lanes, the entire transaction is recorded digitally and can connect with external cashback portals. The second layer is activating a cashback app, like Rakuten or Top Cashback, before you start shopping. These 2 apps typically offer an additional 2% to 15% cash back on your total bill, depending on the promotion, and they are completely free to use. The third layer is paying with the Sam's Club MasterCard combined with a Plus membership to earn an additional 3% to 5% cash back on your total bill. When all 3 layers work at the same time on a single shopping trip, your total cashback can reach anywhere from 7% to 20%, depending on current promotions. On a typical $200 receipt, that's $14 to $40 back in your pocket without having to do any complicated maneuvers other than remembering to activate them in the right order before stepping into the store. Multiply that figure by 52 weeks in a year, and you'll see why this is something worth setting up once and using forever. Bonus Auto Buying Program. When most consumers need a new car, they walk directly into a dealership and put themselves at a disadvantage against experienced salesperson pressure. Few people realize that right on the Sam's Club website, there is a back door that lets you skip that stressful negotiation process entirely. At samsclub.com/auto, you select your desired make, model, trim, and color, and immediately see the final price alongside the actual numbers that other people in your area paid for that same vehicle. No theater, no pressure, and no inflated markups waiting for you to haggle down. System data shows buyers save an average of $2,400 off the manufacturer's suggested retail price, MSRP. And that is the average figure, not a best-case scenario. After completing the transaction, report your vehicle purchase within 45 days to receive a $110 Sam's Club gift card, which almost completely covers your Plus membership fee for that year. With a Plus membership, you also receive additional benefits of up to $1,000 per year in auto repair expense reimbursement and up to $1,000 per year in insurance deductible reimbursement if an accident occurs. Together, these post-purchase perks can total up to $2,000 for Plus members, something that even many dealership sales reps don't realize Sam's Club offers. A Sam's Club membership card isn't just an entry ticket. It's a financial tool if you know how to use it properly. On your next trip to Sam's Club, try applying one of the things we just discussed and see how the numbers on your receipt change. Sam's Club is quietly slashing prices on a massive number of products without letting anyone know. This isn't a sale, and these aren't coupons. They are clearing out inventory before these items vanish forever. But be careful. Some things in this batch are being discontinued because their own customers rejected them. I will show you where the real deals are and what you shouldn't touch. You'd be awesome if you liked this video. 1. Topo Chico Sparkling Mineral Water. Topo Chico, the sparkling mineral water brand owned by Coca-Cola, is being cleared out by Sam's Club at its lowest price ever. Dropping from $31 down to $17, you keep $14 in your pocket per case. The reason is not poor quality or an approaching expiration date. The extraction plant at the Natural Spring Source in Mexico just had to temporarily shut down due to a supply chain issue, and Sam's Club is liquidating all its remaining inventory pallets before the supply chain breaks down completely. Supply is not expected to stabilize until September, which means between now and then, you will see this item gradually disappear from shelves in many places. If your household regularly keeps Topo Chico in the fridge, now is the time to buy a few more cases. Not for hoarding, but because the price is much better than usual while the supply is about to become unstable. Both the lime flavor and the original flavor are at this exact price point. 2. BirdFi Smart Bird Feeder. On the outside, the BirdFi looks no different from a regular bird feeder that you can find at any gardening store. But mount it to a wall or a tree trunk and open the app, and you will see the difference immediately. The device features a built-in high-definition camera and an AI bird recognition system. Every time a bird visits, BirdFi automatically takes a photo, identifies the species name, and sends a notification straight to your phone in real time. There is no monthly subscription fee, and no extension cords are needed since the entire unit runs on solar power via an integrated panel on the roof. The metal roof is also designed to be rodent-proof, meaning the neighborhood squirrels won't be able to destroy it. Sam's Club is pushing its heaviest clearance of the week on this product because a new version is coming out soon. The original $199 price is currently down to $89, keeping over $100 in your pocket for a product whose quality hasn't changed at all compared to the upcoming model. For anyone with a spacious yard or balcony, this is an item that is both fun and practical at a price you would normally never see. Next up is something that Sam's Club is discontinuing simply because a new trend just replaced it. And that exact reason turns out to be your advantage right now. 3. Cuisinart 14-in-1 Air Fryer Toaster Oven. Cuisinart was just discontinued by Sam's Club, not because the product is bad, but because the market is shifting toward a different trend. Toaster ovens that can flip up vertically to save counter space are reigning supreme, and the Ninja Flip placed right next to it is the clearest proof. Sam's Club decided to clear space for the new trend, and that is why this traditional Cuisinart is on liquidation. But before you pass it up, think about it for a moment. If your kitchen counter is spacious enough and you don't need the flip-up feature, this is actually a perfect powerhouse with a large 9 by 13-inch baking pan, plenty big enough to roast a whole chicken or a full tray of pastries. Walmart online is still selling this model for around $180. Sam's Club is cutting it down to $99, which is $80 cheaper. On the other hand, if you want to chase after the newer generation Ninja Flip with the flipping feature, you will have to pay $189, nearly double the price right now. 4. Philips Sonicare 4300. Sam's Club is clearing shelves of the Sonicare 4300 model to bring in the new 5300 model. Philips just launched the upgraded version with a longer battery life and a few extra brushing modes for $90. Meanwhile, the 4300 model is on clearance at $71. The real question is whether that $19 difference is worth it. The 4300 model already features a full pressure sensor to protect your gums and 2 intensity settings, meaning the most critical features for your oral health are already included. The upgrade on the 5300 model focuses on a battery life that lasts a few days longer, but in reality, most people leave their toothbrush on the charging base in the bathroom all day long. A longer battery life only matters when you travel for extended periods without bringing the charger, and that is not the habit of the vast majority of users. 5. Samsonite Ridgeway 2-piece luggage set. This 2-piece set includes 1 checked bag and 1 carry-on, featuring a hardshell exterior, TSA, approved locks, and a height-adjustable handle, currently reduced to $159.91. Samsonite is rolling out new models, and Sam's Club is liquidating the entire Ridgeway line to clear space. There is a small but noteworthy detail here. A price ending in 0.91 at Sam's Club is a signal that this is rock-bottom pricing, meaning it will not drop any further. Unlike a price ending in 0.98, where you can afford to wait for another markdown, when you see 0.91, that is when Sam's Club has decided to sell through the remaining stock for good. The upcoming replacement Ridgeway model will cost up to $300, which is nearly double this rate. Summer is the time when luggage demand peaks for the year, and Samsonite is a brand that has been around long enough for you not to worry about quality. This duo is currently one of the most worthwhile luggage deals I see at Sam's Club right now. Next up is something that Sam's Club is about to discontinue, yet millions of people still use it every day without realizing they are overpaying elsewhere. 6. Members Mark Gas Grill and Griddle Combo. The outdoor grilling season is hitting its peak, and this is the time Sam's Club is pushing the Members Mark Gas Grill Combo with 720 square inches of cooking space. The full package includes a hinged lid, a foldable side table, a scraper tool, and an included grill cover, all for just $249. Take a look over at Home Depot. A Blackstone equivalent in size and features is being sold there for $529. You save $280 simply by choosing the right place to shop. The Members Mark review rating on the Sam's Club system is very high. This is not the type of product that people buy and regret. The included grill cover is a noteworthy detail because, with outdoor grills, covers are usually sold separately and are not cheap at all. 7. Members Mark Swivel Lounger Folding Chair. This chair is priced at $45 and carries an S letter on the price tag, meaning it is a seasonal item. Sam's Club will not restock it once it is gone. It features a thick metal frame, a side cup holder, 360-degree swivel capability, and folds up compactly when not in use. But I will be blunt with you. If you are not in a hurry, there is no need to buy it right this second. Summer is still midway through, and there is still plenty of inventory left on the shelves. Around next month, when Sam's Club starts clearing space for fall items, seasonal chairs like this usually drop down another price tier. 8. Beach Sunshade Tent. This beach sunshade tent is currently priced at $44.98, and that price ending in 0.98 is exactly what you need to pay attention to. At Sam's Club, a price ending in 0.98 means the item is only on its first round of markdowns, and there is still room for further discounts. Unlike a price ending in 0.91, which signifies rock-bottom pricing, a 0.98 ending usually indicates there is another price drop ahead. The inventory on the shelves is still high right now, while summer only has about 1 to 2 months left before it ends. Sam's Club will need to clear space for fall merchandise, and seasonal items like this are typically the first group to have their prices slashed to free up floor space. The product comes with an included carrying bag, making it easy to bring along for beach trips or to set up in the backyard. But the reality is, if you don't have a specific beach trip planned for the next few weeks, just wait a bit longer. The price will get even better, and you risk nothing because the inventory is still there. 9. Color-changing solar wall lights. Reduced from $23 down to $19, this solar light twin pack isn't today's biggest deal, but it is one of the easiest decisions to make. No electrician required, no extension cords to pull, just mount them onto your backyard fence or wall and use the remote control to select your colors. For anyone looking to refresh their outdoor space before summer ends without spending a lot of money or dealing with complicated installation, $19 for 2 color-changing lights running entirely on solar power is a no-brainer investment. This product is being discontinued at Sam's Club, so once it sells out, there won't be another batch. Not everything on sale at Sam's Club deserves a spot in your shopping cart. The next 2 products are the clearest proof of this, and I want you to know about them before you spend your money. 10. Nature Well Hydrating Lip Peptide. Sam's Club rolled out Nature Well as a budget-friendly alternative to the peptide lip treatment trend that is incredibly hot right now. The original name-brand version out on the market costs $72, while this one is only $15 after multiple consecutive price cuts due to poor sales. The reality is that Sam's Club's own customers have already voted by not buying it. The product has been on the shelves for quite a while and is still piled high, which is never a good sign for any item. With lip care products, you are applying them directly to a thin and sensitive skin area every day. So this is not the place to save a few bucks by choosing something that even regular shoppers here have shaken their heads at and skipped. 11. Golden Herb Seasoning Salt. Golden herb salt was an incredibly hot product at the end of last year. The kind of herbal seasoning salt that everyone wanted in their kitchen. Moving into this year, it is a completely different story. Its price has dropped from $10 down to $4.91, and the shelves are still full, which is enough to tell you that the craze ended a long time ago. Before you get lured in by the tempting $4.91 price tag, flip the back over to look at the ingredients. This product contains MSG, and for families trying to avoid monosodium glutamate in their daily meals, this is something that will just sit idly in the kitchen cabinet until it expires. The reality is that many better seasoning salts on the market don't need to use MSG to create flavor, and their prices aren't much higher than this $4.91 mark. The craze for golden herb salt already passed at the end of last year, and the reason it is still fully stocked on the shelves until now is not that no one knows about it. Regular Sam's Club customers have tried it, know it, and have not come back to buy more. When a seasoning product is marked down by more than 50% yet the shelf inventory doesn't shrink, the answer lies in its actual quality, not the price. There is one item that Sam's Club is selling so incredibly cheap it's hard to believe, but the reason why it's so cheap is what you truly need to know before putting your money down. 12. Sharpie Assorted Pack. Sharpie is being discontinued at Sam's Club, and this is the time to stock up if your household frequently uses permanent markers. Sam's Club is liquidating the entire set for $7.91. The exact same product set at Staples is currently being sold for $32, meaning you are looking at a price difference of over $24 for the exact same thing. Timing this right makes even more sense with the upcoming back-to-school season. Back-to-school is a time when stationery prices increase across the board at almost all retail chains due to skyrocketing demand. Buying right now, while Sam's Club is liquidating, instead of waiting until you actually need it, is a real way to save money rather than just a stroke of luck. 13. Star Wars Scrub Daddy. This is a classic lesson in how seasonal marketing operates and why it sometimes benefits the buyer. Sam's Club rolled out the Star Wars character-shaped Scrub Daddy for a limited campaign last month. The campaign ended, a large amount of inventory remained, and now they are forced to slash prices to clear floor space for the next rollout. The result is that the Star Wars edition is currently sitting at $1.61 a piece, while right next to it, the traditional smiley-faced Scrub Mommy edition is selling for $2.15 a piece. The sponge quality is completely identical, same formula, same durability, with the only difference being the external shape. You are paying 54 cents less per sponge simply because Sam's Club needs to clear the shelves before the next campaign begins. 14. Olipop Prebiotic Soda. Olipop is shifting to its new summer flavor pack and is clearing out all the spring flavors, including strawberry cream, Shirley Temple, and watermelon lime, to clear the shelves. The spring flavor case is on liquidation at $16 but contains 15 cans, breaking down to just $1.13 a can. This is where you need to do a careful comparison. The new Summer Splash flavor case that just hit the shelves costs $18 for 12 cans, which is $1.50 a can. Same brand, same probiotic formula, yet you pay 37 cents more per can just to get a newer flavor and fewer cans. If you don't absolutely have to have the summer flavor, the spring case on liquidation is both cheaper and contains more, and compared to Walmart, this price is still nearly half off. This is the type of deal that Sam's Club accidentally creates when they need space for new arrivals. 15. Pepsi Probiotic Soda. Pepsi launched this probiotic soda line into the market with expectations to compete directly with Olipop and other rising probiotic brands. But in reality, the results did not match expectations. Inventory remains in massive quantities, and Sam's Club is having to cut the price nearly in half, from $14 down to $7.98 to get rid of them. Olipop sells out steadily because it has a genuinely loyal customer base, whereas Pepsi's probiotic line was rejected by consumers right from the start, despite having a giant brand behind it. Two products in the same segment, sitting on the same Sam's Club shelf, yet their outcomes are completely opposite, and the market has spoken. Next up is something that Sam's Club is about to remove from shelves permanently, yet it is something that millions of American families buy repeatedly every month. Once it disappears, the price elsewhere will not be nearly as pleasant. 16. Members Mark Sandwash Pullover Sweatshirt. reduced from $15 down to $4.81. This 68% discount is not a number you typically see on a fashion item at Sam's Club. Members Mark is clearing out this entire line of sweatshirts to make room for upcoming fall merchandise, making this a rare moment to buy a good quality sweatshirt for next to nothing. The sand wash material is quite a bit softer than regular fleece, making it suitable for wearing on breezy summer nights or saving for the upcoming fall. A quick note from previous buyers is to size up from your usual size for the most comfortable fit. A price of $4.81 for a Members Mark sweatshirt is the kind of deal that if you pass it up and come back to look for it later, it will be gone. 17. Dr. Squatch Natural Body Wash. This is a line of natural organic body wash for men that has a fairly large loyal following in the US. Sam's Club brought in the autumn scent as a seasonal item and has now decided not to restock. The remaining quantity on the shelves is all that is left. The clearance price is currently sitting at 58 cents an ounce. At Target, the exact same bottle of Dr. Squatch is being sold for 93 cents an ounce, meaning you save 35 cents per ounce simply because Sam's Club needs to clear the shelves before the new season's inventory arrives. If you are already used to using Dr. Squatch or are looking to try it for the first time, this is a more sensible time to buy than ever, because once this batch runs out, the price will return to normal elsewhere. 18. Vivu At-Home Urine Test Kit. Vivu is one of the most noteworthy deals this week if you care about overall wellness. This kit is an at-home tracking device for body metrics through urine. You use the test strip and then scan the code via the free phone app to check hydration levels, pH, ketones, magnesium, vitamin C, sodium, and protein, all within a few minutes without needing to go to a clinic. The app occasionally has a few minor bugs when retrieving historical data, but overall it functions quite well. The price has been slashed by more than 50%, from nearly $20 down to $9.91 a kit. For those who are tracking their diet or workout routines or simply want an overview of their health without spending money on lab tests, this is a very low investment for information that can be quite useful. There are still a few more deals that I saved until now to talk about because these are the types of products where just hearing the price will make you see it was truly worth waiting until this moment. 19. Fantic Slim 510 Air Handheld Cordless Vacuum. The Fantic Slim 510 Air weighs less than 1 pound with a 30-minute battery life and is being sold by Sam's Club at $50, while the official website lists it at $90. You save $40 compared to buying directly from the manufacturer. This is the type of handheld vacuum used most often for cars because its lightweight and compact size makes maneuvering into seat corners and tight crevices much easier than a traditional vacuum. Sam's Club brought this in for the summer, and once it sells out, it's gone because this is a one-time seasonal buy with no restocks. If you are in need of a compact vacuum and are hesitating, this price point is a more reasonable time to pull the trigger compared to waiting to buy it elsewhere for nearly double the price. 20. Monster G i30 Rolling Speaker. The Monster G i30 is one of the largest outdoor rolling speakers Sam's Club has ever sold, and right now, it is being discontinued to make room for the upcoming Pro version. The large version, which features off-road wheels for easy transport and an included microphone for karaoke, is discounted by $100, dropping from $494 down to $394. The smaller version without wheels is also reduced by $30, dropping from $299 down to $269. The point to note is that the upcoming replacement Pro version looks almost identical on the outside to the two current versions. The differences primarily lie in a few internal technical upgrades that, for the vast majority of regular users, will not create a noticeable difference in the actual listening experience. Spending $394 instead of waiting for the Pro version at a higher price to get the exact same audio experience is a decision many people will not regret. 21. Members Mark Dish Drying Rack. This Members Mark Dish Drying Rack model is being pulled from the shelves by Sam's Club to make room for summer housewares, and the price right now is down to just $21. At Walmart, a similar product is being sold for $35, meaning you save $14 on something used daily in the kitchen. The design features a wooden handle that looks beautiful sitting on the countertop, and it comes complete with a built-in wine glass drying rack and a separate utensil holder. Small details like these are usually charged extra elsewhere, but here they are already included in the set. If you are in need of an upgrade for your dishwashing area, this is a price that is hard to find anywhere else for a product of the same quality. 22. Guacamole-flavored tortilla chips. These guacamole-flavored tortilla chips just launched last month and failed surprisingly fast. Sam's Club is discontinuing them and dropping the price deeply to clear the shelves after the flavor failed to suit the tastes of the vast majority of customers. The problem with this type of chip is that guacamole is inherently something people eat fresh alongside tortilla chips, not something meant to be eaten as an artificial flavor sprayed onto the chip's surface. When you turn something meant to be a dip into the flavor of the chip itself, the result is usually an awkward halfway flavor that is neither as good as real guacamole nor retains the simplicity of a regular tortilla chip. Sam's Club's customers have spoken by not buying it, and that is reason enough for you to save your money for something else on today's list. Not everything on sale at Sam's Club is worth buying, and not everything at regular price is something to avoid. Knowing how to distinguish between items being discontinued because they are outdated and items being discontinued because they failed is what brings you real savings, not just the feeling of saving money.
Some of us have experienced them here at Sam's Club. Now the multi-billion-dollar company is...
If you're a Sam's Club member, you might be losing hundreds of dollars every year without even realizing it. Behind those seemingly familiar shelves lies an entire secret pricing system designed to make you spend more while still thinking you're saving. But that's about to change right now. In this video, you'll discover 12 secrets Sam's Club never tells you, from hidden discount codes and golden deal hunting hours to ways to get triple-layer cashback. Once you know them, you won't just shop cheaper, you'll shop smarter than everyone around you. Subscribe so I have the motivation to share more. 12. The tool to stop overspending. If you've ever gone into Sam's Club planning to grab just a few things, only to push your cart out with a receipt a meter long, then you probably need to know about Scan and Go, a feature many people still overlook but the most effective weapon against overspending in the entire store. This isn't just an app for faster checkout, it's a wallet guardian right in your pocket. Scan and Go lets you scan product barcodes with your phone as you add them to your cart, and the system shows your running total in real time. It sounds simple, but it makes a huge difference. As you watch the total climb with every item, your brain automatically hits the brakes. You think twice, compare prices more carefully, and ditch impulse buys. No more getting to the register and panicking because you spent double what you planned. Beyond controlling spending, Scan and Go also saves you time. No lines, no waiting for each item to be scanned. Just scan, pay with your card in the app, and then show the QR code at the exit for the employee to check. That's why many users call it the VIP exit of Sam's Club. It's fast, convenient, and it makes you feel completely in control. One small tip: you can use this feature to compare prices between locations or check right in the app whether an item is part of the instant savings list. Sometimes you'll spot a discount that hasn't been updated on the shelf yet. 11. A1 price codes, the sign of the deepest discounts. Most people shopping at Sam's Club look at the yellow clearance signs without realizing the real secret is in the tiny 3 digits at the end. If you pay attention, you'll see some items end in 01, and that's the true marker of the deepest discount in the whole store. No advertising, no fake deals. It's the final price before the product is pulled from shelves forever. Sam's pricing system works pretty cleverly. When an item is about to be discontinued, the system drops the price in stages, from 98 down to 0.81, then 0.81, and finally 0.01, at which point the store has just a few units left and needs to clear them fast to make room for new stock. That means if you spot a price tag ending in 0.01, you're looking at the absolute lowest price possible. No further drops, no waiting, because a few days later that item will be gone for good. The interesting part is that Sam never publicizes this rule. They don't hang final clearance signs or send app notifications. They want only the sharp-eyed shoppers who know the game to catch it. And that's exactly why so many people walk past a discounted item, hesitate, and come back to find the shelf empty. One small tip: you can apply this rule across every section, from electronics and kitchenware to clothing and household items. Especially in the TV, audio equipment, or vacuum cleaner areas, The difference between the original price and the .01 price can sometimes reach hundreds of dollars. To be sure, look closely at the bottom right corner of the price tag. 01 means last chance, while Irozaur is sometimes display models that need to be cleared quickly. 10. The little-known monthly discount book. Very few people know that inside Sam's Club exists a golden book for true deal hunters. It's the Sam's Club Instant Savings Book. Every month, the chain releases a separate promotion booklet, usually dozens of pages thick, listing hundreds of deeply discounted items, but it's almost never heavily advertised. No big signs. No announcements over the speakers. Sam's lets it float quietly in the app or at the member services desk, reserved only for those sharp enough to look. And that's exactly why you often see someone buying the same item but paying tens of dollars less than you. This book isn't old-school cutout coupons. It's an automatic discount system. As long as you're a member, when an instant savings item is scanned at checkout, the discount is deducted instantly without any extra steps. This leads to many people accidentally getting discounts without knowing why. But if you know ahead of time, you can plan your shopping smarter and time your purchases to maximize the offers. The interesting thing is that each discount period usually lasts about 3 to 4 weeks, and the cycle runs consistently all year round. During holidays or back-to-school season, Sam's even rolls out bonus savings event versions with deeper discounts than usual. You can preview the entire list right in the app or on the website, and even mark items you plan to buy so the app reminds you when they're about to expire. 9. Shopping without a membership card. Many people still think Sam's Club is a closed kingdom, a place where only those with a membership card are allowed to enter. But in reality, there's a secret door for those not ready to shell out $50, $110 a year for membership fees. The trick to shopping without a card. And the cool part is, it's completely legal, allowed by Sam's. They just never spell it out. The simplest way is to get a one-day guest pass, a one-day guest ticket. You can sign up online or at the member services desk, and you'll instantly get to shop the warehouse just like a full member. No complicated paperwork, no prying questions. Just pay an extra 10% surcharge on your bill. That small fee is barely noticeable if you're just testing the waters or buying in bulk for a party, event, or special occasion. And in many cases, the savings from discounted items more than cover the surcharge. If you don't want to go to the store, Sam's has a second shortcut. Online ordering. You can choose guest checkout. No login, no card required. All the discounted prices stay the same, and the 10% surcharge is added automatically at checkout. You get real products and real deals delivered to your door or picked up curbside. No extra sign-up needed. Of course, there are limits. You won't get gas, prescriptions, or executive member-only instant savings. But for the average shopper, this is a totally worth it option. In fact, many people use it to test drive Sam's before upgrading to a full membership. 8. Hunt deals early before they're gone. One of the unwritten rules at Sam's Club that few know. The early bird always wins. Behind those fully stocked morning shelves are deals that just got tagged and slashed. But by noon, they're gone without a trace. If you've ever wondered why someone else snags a TV at half price or an unbelievably cheap meat pack while you show up later to an out-of-stock sign, the answer is simple. They know to hunt deals early before stock runs dry. Sam's Club has a set discount schedule, usually Wednesdays and Sundays, and employees update price tags first thing in the morning. Anyone who arrives early around 9-10 a.m. sees a flood of fresh yellow price signs, from electronics and snacks to food and household goods. That's the golden hour, when stock is still full, and you can pick the best items with long expiration dates, full sizes, and all variants available. The cool thing is that many of these price drops aren't widely announced. Sam's doesn't send emails or push app alerts. They let it happen quietly, and only regulars or the observant get the reward. Some veteran members even call it the opening hour deal, because being just 1 to 2 hours late can mean a 50% discount vanishes along with the product. The pro secret: check the instant savings book or app ahead of time, note what you need, then show up early on discount day. No crowds, no sold-out worries, and you'll be shocked at how much the early arriver saves compared to the latecomer, sometimes hundreds of dollars a month. Like, if you think a lot of people need to know this. 7. Secret midweek discount schedule. Most people think discounts at Sam's Club are random. Here today, gone tomorrow. But the truth is, everything runs on a cycle, and whoever cracks the midweek discount schedule holds the real key to saving. No fancy apps, no asking employees. Just know the timing, and you'll catch deals others completely miss. Specifically, Sam's Club drops the deepest prices on Wednesdays and Sundays, especially early in the week. That's when staff swap tags, restock, and slap yellow clearance labels on seasonal closeouts or incoming new batches. So if you stop by Wednesday at 9:10 a.m., you'll see shelves loaded with fresh discounts that might be wiped clean by lunch. Items like fresh meat, baked goods, electronics, outdoor grills, or even clothing are most likely to hit rock-bottom prices then. Don't be shocked if you see 30–50% price swings in just one day. Sam's has a clear strategy: slash midweek to draw traffic during slow hours, move inventory fast, and skip the big ads. This also explains why sale hunters always shop midweek, while most casual buyers hit the weekend. After all, the good deals are long gone. One small tip: get in the habit of checking prices Tuesday night on the app or website. Many deals update overnight, so by morning, you just walk in and grab your item before anyone else notices. 6. Super cheap prescriptions, no card needed. Many people think you need a membership card to get cheap meds at Sam's Club, but the truth is you don't need a card at all. And this is one of the least known secrets that saves hundreds of dollars a year. Under U.S. federal law, every pharmacy, even inside a members-only club like Sam's, must serve non-members too. That means you can walk in, buy prescription or over-the-counter drugs just like a member, and pay rock-bottom prices. The big deal is that Sam's drug prices are often way lower than big chains like Walgreens, CVS, or even Walmart. Common generics, off-patent drugs, can be 50–70% cheaper. Some cost just a few bucks for a whole month's supply, while elsewhere it's tens of dollars. Many people with chronic conditions have switched to Sam's just for the massive drug savings, and quality stays exactly the same. It's not just meds either. Sam's Club Pharmacy offers tons of free or ultra-low-cost services: blood pressure checks, vaccinations, and basic health screenings. They even have medication synchronization, syncing all your refills so you pick everything up in one trip instead of coming back multiple times a month. 5. The cheap chicken trap that makes you spend more. If you've ever thought that the $4.99 rotisserie chicken or $1.38 pizza slice at Sam's Club is the deal of the year, congratulations! You just walked right into a classic trap Sam's spent years perfecting. Retail pros call these loss leaders, items sold at a loss on purpose to drag you through the door. And once you're inside, the real game begins. Think back. How many times did you plan to just grab that cheap chicken? Then you roll out with a receipt a mile long, toilet paper, snacks, kitchen gadgets, and stuff you didn't need but looked like a steal. It's all intentional shopping psychology. Sam knows that once you taste cheap, you loosen up and spend more on everything else. The more you buy, the more they win. The clever part? Those bait items, rotisserie chicken, pizza, cheap soda, are always placed at the very back of the store. You have to walk past dozens of aisles to reach them. Every step is a chance to stop, look, and toss something extra in the cart. They don't force you, they just set the trap and let you step in. 4. Big savings in tires, optical, and hearing aids. When people think of Sam's Club, they picture food, household goods, or seasonal sales. But the real, worth every penny savings hide in sections most ignore: tires, eyeglasses, and hearing aids. These services are practically forgotten, yet if you use them, you can save hundreds to thousands of dollars a year. Start with tires. Sam's often runs all-in packages. Buy 4 tires and get free mounting, balancing, flat repairs, nitrogen fills, and lifetime rotation. Compared to a dealership or outside shop, that's $300–500 saved per set. Most don't realize Sam's buys direct from big brands like Michelin, Goodyear, or Pirelli. Same tires, same quality, just way cheaper. Next, optical. Few know Sam's has an in-store vision center that does exams and makes glasses on site, often at half the price of LensCrafters or VisionWorks. You can get premium lenses, blue light filters, or name-brand contacts for a fraction. Even without vision insurance, exams and glasses here are super affordable, and quality is just as good. Finally, hearing aids, the biggest surprise. Sam's partners with major brands to sell direct, skipping middlemen, so prices drop $1,000 to $2,000 per pair compared to specialty centers. They throw in free hearing tests, a lifetime warranty, and maintenance, something almost unheard of elsewhere. 3. Triple cashback. Get money back when you shop. Most people hit Sam's Club just to pay less, but few realize you can literally get money back while shopping. The secret is triple cashback. Sounds fancy, but it's dead simple. And when stacked right, Sam's is basically paying you to buy. Layer 1. The Scan and Go app. It's not just for skipping lines, it tracks your total in real time. Using Scan and Go often unlocks special in-app cashback or bonus points, especially during peak seasons or new product launches. Layer 2. Rakuten, formerly Ebates. America's go-to online cashback site. Before shopping on samsclub.com, go to Rakuten, search Sam's, click Activate Cashback, and shop normally. 10 seconds of work gets you 1 to 8% back a few days later. Small per order, but it adds up fast over months. Layer 3. A cashback credit card, especially the Sam's Club MasterCard or any other rewards card. Most give 1 to 5% back on every purchase. Combine with Rakuten and Scan and Go, and you're pulling money from 3 sources at once, a savings combo almost nobody maxes out. 2. Compare online prices. Don't pay a cent extra. One of the biggest mistakes at Sam's Club is assuming in-store prices are always the lowest. Truth is, tons of items are cheaper on the Sam's Club website, and you have to check yourself. Sam's never points it out or posts online price lower signs. They let customers decide, and most miss out just because they don't know the rule. The cool part? Sam's has an internal price match policy. If you're in the store and the exact same item is cheaper on samsclub.com, you can ask the cashier to match it on the spot. No forms, no waiting, just pull up the site on your phone, show the lower price, and they adjust it right there. Simple, but hardly anyone uses it. Quick tip. Before checkout, take 15 seconds to check the app or website, even if the item's in your hand. See a lower online price? Screenshot it or open the link and show staff. They'll switch it instantly, no questions. Note, this only works against Sam's own site, not Amazon, Walmart, or Costco, but that alone saves you plenty on those invisible overcharges. 1. Hidden travel deals, cheaper than Expedia. If you think Sam's Club is just for food, household stuff, or appliances, get ready to be surprised. Buried deep on their website is a treasure chest almost nobody notices. Sam's Club Travel, a booking platform with prices that beat Expedia, Booking, or Priceline. And the best part? No promo codes, no waiting for flash sales, you just have to know it exists. Sam's Club Travel works like any other booking site, but they have direct deals with major travel companies, hotels, and airlines. They cut out the middleman, so prices are 20–40% lower on average. Some people have saved over $1,000 on a Disney trip just by booking through here. Others rented from Hertz and got nearly 30% off the official site. Sounds too good to be true, but it's one of Sam's most under-the-radar perks, because the fewer people who know, the longer they keep the exclusive pricing. Quick tip. Visit Sam's Club Travel at the start of a season or 1 to 2 months before a big holiday. That's when they drop exclusive deals, deeply discounted vacation packages only for members who book early. Many stack this with a cashback credit card and save even more while traveling. Sam's Club isn't just a bulk buy warehouse, it's a secret system of real savings opportunities. When you learn to read price codes, shop at the right time, stack cashback, or tap hidden perks, you're no longer just a shopper. You're playing the consumer game by the rules and winning. Saving at Sam's isn't luck, it's skill. If you learned something new today, comment the number 2. Sam's Club is quietly phasing out checkout counters, but the scarier truth is this. You could be losing over $750 a year without even realizing it. This isn't a guess, it's a carefully crafted strategy. They want you to spend more while thinking you're saving. How have you been tricked at Sam's? Drop a comment below because your story could help others avoid the same shopping traps. 10. Clearance tags are final. You're strolling through the grocery aisle at Sam's Club when a bright yellow tag catches your eye. A familiar item, maybe imported honey, a set of kitchen towels, or a premium snack, now has a strikingly bold price tag. The number is noticeably lower. You pause for a second, wondering, should I wait? Maybe it'll drop even more next week? Stop right there. If that price tag ends in barrel 1 or is marked with a D1, don't overthink it. This isn't a regular sale, it's the final warning. A subtle signal that this item is about to vanish from their system forever, never to return at a lower price. No manager's special, no last clearance sweep. This is your one shot, and you're standing in front of it. What most don't know is that Sam's Club doesn't make these killer deals obvious. No big signs, no special displays. Items priced at 01 are often shoved to the back of shelves, hidden behind other products, or placed where few notice. They don't want everyone to catch on. These deals are designed for the sharp-eyed, not the masses. That's why those who understand Sam's Club's price tag language always come out on top. They don't hesitate. They don't overthink. They see a Photo 1 and act fast. No second guessing, no waiting for a friend's nod. They know opportunities don't wait for deliberation. I once saw a shopper miss out on over $200 in savings because she hesitated for 5 minutes. She came back ready to grab the item, but the shelf was empty. Another person, standing nearby and knowing the price tag rule, snatched it right after she walked away. That's how it goes. 9. The $4.99 rotisserie chicken is bait. You step into Sam's Club, still figuring out what to buy, when the rich, savory aroma of rotisserie chicken pulls you in like a magnet. A golden, glistening bird sits in its plastic tray, priced at just $4.99. A deal that feels like a major win. But behind that crispy skin lies a calculation where you're the answer. And Sam's Club always wins. The truth is that rotisserie chicken isn't as cheap as it seems. You're paying for more than just the bird. Labor, packaging, pre-seasoning, and the profit Sam's makes when you accidentally toss extra items into your cart. It's a convenience tax, slapped on without warning. If you glance at the fresh meat section a few steps away, you'll find the same type of chicken. Same size, unseasoned, no sodium, no preservatives, for less per pound. You could buy a cleaner, meatier bird and control the seasoning for your family's meal. The only question is, can you resist the pull of that roasted aroma? The $4.99 rotisserie chicken is a classic retail trick, a loss leader. Sam's is willing to lose a little on each bird to lure you in, make you feel like a savvy shopper, and then quietly nudge you to spend hundreds on items not on your original list. If you're in a rush, hungry, or need a quick meal, the rotisserie chicken isn't a bad pick. But if you want to shop smart, head to the raw chicken section, grab an unseasoned bird, and cook it your way. It's cheaper, cleaner, lower in sodium, and far more reliable. 8. Shopping without a membership. It sounds odd, but here's the truth. You don't need a membership card to walk into Sam's Club and enjoy wholesale prices. No $50 annual fee, no photo ID, no long lines to sign up. You just need to know the right back door. One Sam's never advertises. That secret is the one-day guest pass. A legit ticket letting you shop like a full member with a small surcharge, usually about 10% on your bill. You can pick anything off the shelves, food, household goods, electronics, without an invitation or sponsor. Best of all, you control your spending without a year-long commitment. Here's the fun part. If you don't want to shop in-store, you can use this trick online. Log in as a guest, add items to your cart, and check out as usual. You still get wholesale prices, just delivered to your door, no plastic card required. There are a few limits. You can't buy gas, use free health screenings, or earn member rewards. But if your goal is saving on groceries, snacks, or electronics, this is more than enough. Sadly, few know this hack. Many pay the annual membership fee just because they think it's mandatory. And Sam has no reason to clarify the truth. Now you know the secret. Next time someone says, "I don't shop at Sam's because I don't have a membership," just smile. You don't need a card to outsmart 90% of shoppers. If you time it right, like snagging deep discounts on electronics, you could save hundreds with a single click no one told you about. 7. Specific discount schedule. Have you ever wondered why some days at Sam's Club feel like you've struck gold, while others leave your cart empty because nothing seems worth buying? It's not random. Sam's Club has a discount schedule timed like a Swiss watch, and those who know it are the smartest shoppers. Sam's doesn't do small daily discounts or flashy store-wide sales. They pick 2 days a week to unleash deep markdowns, deals so good they're gone within hours. Those days are Wednesday and Sunday. Early Wednesday mornings, items like fresh meat, baked goods, electronics, and seasonal products get tagged with serious price cuts. Not a few cents off, but big drops, like a case of beef going from $28 to $14, or a TV slashed by $300 from last week. Only early birds catch these. By noon, deal hunters have cleared the shelves. Sundays are different. This is when Sam speeds up inventory turnover. Items nearing discontinuation get their final, often jaw-dropping price cuts. But again, only those who know and show up on time get the prize. If you shop at 2 p.m. and see full prices, don't feel let down. You just missed the window. Sam's doesn't announce markdown times, but seasoned shoppers know 8:30–10 a.m. is the golden hour for the steepest drops. Sam's Club wants you to think discounts are random luck. But now you know the truth. Every markdown is calculated based on inventory, restock timing, and regional buying trends. 6. Pharmacy without a membership. You might be shocked to learn this. Sam's Club's pharmacy is open to everyone, member or not. That's right. No card, no annual fee, no sign-up forms. Just walk in, head to the counter, and get prescription prices that can beat Walmart, CVS, or Walgreens. Yet Sam's Club stays quiet about it. Why? Federal law requires pharmacies and retail chains like Sam's to serve the public, not just members. But since this doesn't fit their membership equals money model, they rarely mention it. No clear signs, no ads. They let people keep paying fees, believing a card is needed for meds. It's not just prescriptions. You can grab over-the-counter drugs at wholesale prices, plus access free health screenings, vaccines, and pharmacy consultations. Some customers who spent hundreds monthly elsewhere cut costs by over 70% just by walking through Sam's sliding doors. No card needed. Picture this. Instead of paying $60 for a cholesterol med at your usual pharmacy, you pay $12–15 at Sam's. Or stock up on vitamins, supplements, blood pressure monitors, or diabetes test strips, all brand name at near unbelievable prices. And it's completely legal. No loopholes, no tricks. You just know what they don't want you to. So, if you have elderly family members spending big on meds, are on high-cost insurance, or just want to save monthly without hassle, visit Sam's Club Pharmacy. Walk in and go straight to the counter. Don't let a membership card stand between you and health or savings. 5. The loss leader strategy. You enter Sam's Club with one clear goal. Grab a $2 pizza or a $4.99 rotisserie chicken. That's it. But 20 minutes later, your cart's overflowing with cookies, snacks, AA batteries, a just-for-fun ice cream tub, and even a bread maker you never planned to buy. Total bill? Over $300. You're not alone. That's exactly what Sam's Club expects, and they set the trap at the entrance. Rotisserie chickens, pizzas, 99-cent hot dogs. These aren't profit makers. They're loss leaders, or bait. These items are sold below cost, sometimes at a loss, to draw you in and make you feel like a winner. Why? It's a classic retail psychology trick. Get you inside thinking you're outsmarting them. The moment you feel clever, you lose control. You wander through towering aisles, hundreds of wholesale deals flashing before your eyes. The store's layout is designed to trigger dopamine, that rush urging you to shop. Every aisle is crafted with behavioral psychology, lighting, scents, and spacing between key items. You think you're choosing what to buy, but Sam's is guiding you. It gets worse. Loss leaders like chickens or pizzas are never near the entrance. You have to trek deep inside, passing countless great deal traps before reaching them. By the time you leave, you've spent 10 times what you planned. The fix? It's simple but takes discipline. Go in, grab the loss leader, and get out. Don't stop. Don't look side to side. Don't just check what's on sale. Move like you're on a hostage rescue mission. Get the item and escape. If you can do that, you've beaten one of the most powerful consumer manipulation games in US retail. 4. Hidden deep discount departments. When people think of Sam's Club, they picture food, bulk water, or flashy electronics displayed right at the entrance. But that mindset causes millions of Americans to miss the store's deepest deals. Items that aren't advertised, don't have colorful signs, but are pure gold for savings if you know where to look. It sounds hard to believe, but you could save hundreds to thousands of dollars a year by focusing on 3 overlooked areas: tires, eyewear, and hearing aids. Start with tires. Did you know installing a new set at Sam's Club can cost $400–500 less than at a car dealership? And it's not just cheaper. You get free balancing, lifetime flat repairs, and tire rotations, services other garages often charge for. The catch? Sam's doesn't post signs, send flyers, or flash digital boards for this section. They let you walk right by. Eyewear? Trendy or prescription glasses at chains like LensCrafters or VisionWorks can run $300–500 a pair. At Sam's, you might pay half that for big-name brands, with vision exams included. Why do so few buy here? The optical section is tucked in a quiet corner, uninviting, with no loud sales. But those who've bought never go back to their old stores. Hearing aids? This is where savings hit thousands. Modern compact models with Bluetooth and app controls sell for $1,000–3,000 less per pair than market prices. You don't need a private doctor or big brand. Sam's offers free hearing tests on site. Why does Sam's hide these departments so well? Simple. The profit margins are too slim if everyone rushes to buy. They reserve these deals for savvy customers who dig deeper, not casual browsers grabbing whatever's in sight. 3. Value hack, compare on the website. Have you ever stood in a Sam's Club aisle, holding an item, hesitating because it feels pricey, but buying it anyway? If so, you might have missed out on tens of dollars, just because you didn't check one simple thing: the price of that item on Sam's own website. It sounds obvious, but this is one of the least used hacks, and it's where Sam's quietly profits off you without you noticing. Many items have different prices in-store versus on samsclub.com. Sam's doesn't tell you this, but if you check, you can demand the lower price at checkout. It's super easy. Pull out your phone, go to samsclub.com, and find the item you're holding. If the online price is lower, show it to the cashier, and they'll apply it instantly. No forms, no waiting, no long explanations. Just 15 seconds of checking can save you $5, $10, or even $50 fair and square. Real example? A regular shopper shared how he bought a water purifier listed at $149 in-store. He checked his phone and saw it was $99 online. He showed the cashier, and with a few clicks, the price dropped. No pushback, no debate, just savings because he knew how to play the game. 2. Sam's secret travel portal. When you think of Sam's Club, you likely picture towering shelves of cookies, bulk water, or big-screen TVs. But there's another side. Hidden, unadvertised, and barely mentioned. Sam's secret travel portal. Tucked deep on their website is a travel service that sounds minor, but quietly outshines Expedia, Priceline, and Booking.com. You can book flights, hotels, car rentals, cruises, or all-inclusive vacation packages at prices often hundreds or thousands lower than popular booking platforms. For instance, someone saved over $1,200 booking a Disney trip for 4 through Sam's travel portal. Another canceled an Expedia reservation after finding the same hotel, same dates, and same perks for $300 less. No promo code required. No scams, no fake bait deals. You just know where to look. Why doesn't Sam hype this service? Easy. If everyone knew, their system would overload, prices would rise, and they'd lose the edge for members in the know. So, the portal is buried behind a few clicks, absent from homepages or marketing campaigns. It's not just low prices. Booking through Sam's gives access to insider deals typically reserved for big businesses or pro travel partners. Free room upgrades, included breakfasts, waived resort fees, or extra points for your travel credit card. Bit by bit, it adds up to a trip that's both cheaper and better. You don't need to travel monthly to benefit. One family vacation, honeymoon, or business trip can save hundreds. For big bookings, like long trips or group travel, the savings might cover your annual membership fee. 1. Maximizing cashback stacking. This isn't just a tip, it's a strategy. A 3-layer system that, if done right, makes Sam's Club pay you back every time you shop, instead of the other way around. Sounds like a dream? It's real, and it starts with something everyone knows but few use well, the Scan and Go app. First, understand Scan and Go isn't just for skipping lines. It's your shield against checkout temptations. No passing impulse buy displays, no pressure to grab candy, batteries, or water bottles at the register. You scan, track your total in real time, and cut items before overspending. No more $200 shocks at checkout. You're in control, every penny. But Scan and Go is just step 1. Layer 2 is Rakuten, or a similar cashback app. Before entering Sam's, open the app and activate cashback for Sam's Club. Rates range from 1% to 8%, depending on promos. The crazy part? Rakuten works even with Scan and Go, so you skip lines and get paid back, clean and discreet. There's more. Layer 3 is a cashback credit card, but not just any card. Pick one with rewards for warehouse clubs, often 2% to 5% for this category. Combine it with Rakuten and Scan and Go, and you've built a 3-tier cashback loop where every scanned item isn't just spending, it's an investment paying you back. Imagine this. You spend $500. With this 3-layer strategy, you could get $25–40 back just for understanding the system better than others. And not once, every time you shop. That's how smart consumers turn a superstore into a profit machine, not just a place to spend. Sam's Club isn't just a place to shop, it's a calculated battlefield. Every step, item, and price tag is designed to make you spend more without realizing it. From loss leader chickens to 0.01 price tags, from no membership meds to the secret travel portal, Sam's doesn't hide. They just don't spell it out. And when you don't know, you're the one paying the price. Share this video with friends and family. People are unknowingly letting money slip away on Sam's trips. Drop a comment below. Which tip surprised you most? Or, if you have a secret hack no one knows, share it. It might save someone from paying for ignorance. If you want more content exposing the truth behind retail giants, hit that subscribe button. At Frugal Flow, we don't just save you money, we help you see the system clearly. Sam's Club has just updated a series of new regulations in 2026, but they are also introducing new rules that, if ignored, could cause you to miss out on the best benefits they are offering members this year. You'd be awesome if you subscribed and liked this video. Automated AI exit arch technology. If you haven't visited Sam's Club in the past few months, there is a change at the exit that will surprise you. The scene of an employee holding a paper receipt, stopping your cart to check each item one by one, has completely vanished. In its place is an automated arch, unmanned, with no lines. You simply walk straight through, and the system handles everything automatically in just a few seconds. This is not a trial technology at a few select locations. Sam's Club has officially deployed this AI arch system, combining computer vision, across its entire network of nearly 600 warehouses in the US and Puerto Rico. The system uses 4K cameras processing in real time to scan the shape, size, logo, and brand of every product in your cart as you walk through, instantly cross-referencing them with the digital receipt from the checkout counter or the Scan and Go app. That entire process takes place while you are walking. No need to stop, no need to pull out your phone, and no need to do anything at all. Real-world results after widespread deployment show that exit movement time is 23% faster, over 75% of members walk straight out without being stopped, and the satisfaction index rose to 84%. Notably, this system does not use facial recognition or any biometric data, ensuring your privacy is fully protected. Compared to Costco, which still maintains a manual receipt check at the exit, this move by Sam's Club creates a significant gap in the member experience. Sam's Club has just added a feature to their app that, if you know how to use it correctly, will help you save a decent amount of money on your very next shopping trip without any extra effort. Scan and Go and the secret to budget control. Scan and Go is not a new feature at Sam's Club, but the way they integrated it with the automated AI exit arch system in 2026 has turned it into an entirely different tool. Previously, Scan and Go only helped you bypass the checkout line. Now, combined with the automated arch, the entire shopping experience from start to finish becomes seamless in a way no other wholesale club in the US is currently achieving. However, the real value of Scan and Go isn't just about saving wait time, even though saving 15 to 20 minutes per trip is substantial. The greater value lies in how it completely changes the way you make decisions inside the store. As you scan each item into your phone right when taking it off the shelf, you see your running total update in real time. That feeling is vastly different from throwing everything into the cart and only knowing the total at the register when it's already too late to change your mind. Many families have shared that simply by forming the habit of checking the real-time total on the app, they cut down impulse purchases by $40 to $60 per trip. The mechanism is very simple. When you see the running total hit a threshold you don't want to exceed, you can remove any item from your list right on the screen and put it back on the shelf without feeling self-conscious. There is a tiny string of characters on the price tag at Sam's Club that most people overlook every time they shop, but those who know how to read it always end up getting better prices than everyone else. Price codes on price tags. Most people standing in front of the shelves at Sam's Club only look at the largest number on the price tag. That is completely natural, but it also means you are missing the most valuable piece of information located right in the bottom right corner of that sign, right next to the barcode. Sam's Club uses a hidden character system to encode the status of each product, and each character tells you something entirely different about whether you should buy it right away. The letter N stands for never out, meaning it is a year-round staple item that almost never appears on sale lists, so don't bother waiting for a discount because it won't happen. The letter A stands for active, meaning the item is selling strongly with ample inventory. If you're not in a rush, you can wait a few weeks because there is a high likelihood of a price adjustment. The letter S stands for seasonal, which refers to seasonal goods like gardening tools or holiday decor. As soon as the season changes, the clearance wave hits very fast and prices drop significantly. The two most important characters are C and O. The letter C stands for canceled, meaning that item is about to be cleared off the shelves. If the price is still intact, be patient for a few more days because a steep markdown is coming. The letter O stands for one-time buy, meaning a single test batch of inventory. If you like it,